Alright, we ready? I'm ready. Yes? Question mark? Yes? Maybe. Wait, actually, why is my mic tilted like this? I don't know why. Okay. That should be good now. Are you going to load in? Thank you. There we go. Alright, I gotta make myself smaller, and yes, we're bringing out the new model today. I worked hard on it. I didn't actually, I put in minimal effort, especially when it came down to the rigging, but my mouth can move more, and I can smile. Okay, we're jumping right back in. We were underneath Kednua, our stronghold, and so last thing I did stream, I was fighting against Ogres, and guess who right after they ended stream accidentally pissed off the Ogres before they could save, and then thus did not actually have a save file in which they had bested the Ogres, and then we couldn't run away properly or fight them, and then we all died. So
certainly.
Don't you love when you start stream with another mess up? But that's okay. Streamers aren't meant to be perfect. They're meant to be entertaining. And is this entertaining? I don't know. I try my best. I like it. Okay, the ogres we killed are down there. Let's try going up this time. And let's take a little peek-see. The way water is rendered in this game is so pretty. Like the— oh god. Okay, this time it's only one ogre. We can do this. Okay, let's focus. Also, I kind of do want to continue the main story today. I know that like the title of this stream is like destroying ogres, but actually maybe like, Mettie, what are you doing? You aren't properly playing the game at all, and it's because I'm trying to get my audio mixer right. I was listening back to some of the VODs, and I feel like my voice was a little too loud. So I'm messing around with my Go XLR, just sliding up and down. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe it is just fine as it was. Just a second. Nah, it's whatever. We can keep it as is. Alright.
Yes?
Alright. I have my chance ready. Not saying when, don't do that. Where am I? Alright, you're right there. We could do thrice so she wronged and thrice justly avenged. But we could also use the skeletons and get aggro off of Edir.
Following your lead.
And you, my dear Kana, please stun him. Oh, no, get closer. Get closer, please. Yes. There you go. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Sacro 10!
Nice! You knocked the big guy quite a ways. Oh, my health is not looking good. Okay, good thing that I knocked him a bit farther away. Second one is going to do much. Edir's doing pretty good. Try knocking him down. Wow, almost dead. That's way easier. Last floor, I was getting my ass beaten by Zoras.
This thing isn't doing... Oh?
I know, this thing isn't doing anything. Alright. So is she rightly avenged? I could do that.
Following your lead.
Actually, kinda get closer. Then we're gonna blast him again. That's the most effective thing. It seems like it's mostly weak against magic. Because when Edir starts hitting it, you're saying it's not— oh god, fuck! So you're telling me I'm screwed. Unless? Oh, gods above. Edir, my dear, I need you to, knock this one down? Maybe? Fuck, shit,
Following
dude.
your lead.
Alright, let's focus on killing this ogre first.
Hmm?
Oh no, I don't know if we're able to do this.
Yes?
Actually, yes we are. Kill off. You're going to need to web them. Maybe? No, that doesn't seem smart. Use this. Hit all three of them if we use Arcane Assault. We can use Arcane Assault 2 times, and then Siphon.
What?
Actually, rush forward. Endurance needs to be around
Following
the
your
people. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Edir isn't looking too great.
Hey.
We can use Aloth. Again, cast the spell.
Yes.
I'm only on my first chance.
What?
Durance, we'll have you Divine Mark this ogre. Because I'm gonna focus everybody on that
How may I
ogre.
help?
Okay. We got this. We got this.
Following
this.
your
Maybe.
lead. Faru beyond sea.
Aye?
Fuck. Console Head's Corrosive Siphon. That's not the worst. Mirrored Image isn't bad. Arcane Veil is useful, but he's not taking hits. Alright, let's have him focus on just killing this far right ogre.
Following your lead.
Kana, God bless. Actually, I need you, Kana, to go forward as close as possible. And we're gonna have you knock them.
Sacre.
That did not work. Fuck. Well, shit. So there goes my plan. Alright, heal. Please heal. Thank you. Vigorous defense isn't too bad either.
Oh?
Alright, come up behind.
God believe.
Actually, what we should do is summon the skeletons. Static is back. The static that has cursed me time and time again. Well, okay.
Hey.
Adir's not looking the greatest. Let's have Durance use Minor and Store Durance, and we can do that. Oh god, that did not do what I wanted it to the extent I wanted it to.
Following your lead.
Let's do the Phantom. Maybe that's more effective. Maybe we could do Crucible of the Soul. I never use that enough. I need to get better at learning what these things do. The debuffs that actually work the best.
Hey.
Oh gods.
Hey.
Oh gods. Oh gods. Vigorous defense.
Yes.
I'm near death. Oh fuck, dude. Crucible of the Soul. Let's do that again.
Hey.
Oh god.
What?
Oh gods. Damage reduction and allies in the field of effect. Yeah, let's do that. Oh god, I'm actually about to get made. Oh sheesh.
What?
Ooh, gosh. Okay, restore light endurance. Restore minor endurance. Damage reduction is useful. Blessing. Accuracy and damage of all allies. We are not even close to being able to beat these guys to death. Fuck.
What? Yes.
Kana, why aren't you shooting? Please get back to shooting this ogre, thank you.
What?
You need to be... Let's just have him keep using... Durance can keep using healing spells. Okay. Phantom is fighting. My skeletons are fighting. That ogre's almost down.
Oh?
My health is abysmal. I could take a step back, ranged, and then shoot from afar. The ogre's pretty much surrounded, so should be able to walk out easily. Durance punishes the target for their sins. Let's do that. Let's punish. Yeah, let's punish this ogre. Okay.
Yes.
I've got my spells all set up. Let's summon more skeletons. Alright. And I need them to start attacking. That ogre's almost dead. I don't think we're going to be able to clutch this in all honesty.
Great.
Oh! One's down, one's down. Okay, maybe we got this, This one's almost down. That one's full health. Oh, Kana's not looking
Following your
good.
lead.
Kana, blast him. I think that's the best thing you can do right now for yourself. No! Kana. My bad, team. I could have healed him in all honesty because I have this. Oh god, fuck.
Hey. Aye?
Oh god. Console Hut's Corrosive Siphon. This one's almost dead. We could focus on this one for now.
What?
Since it's up close, switch to your close range weapon, please. I wish you could revive
Yes.
Kana. Can you? No. Speakers of the Restless. It's not bad. Let's do it like that.
Aye?
Loth creates duplicates of the caster to distract enemies. Yeah, let's do that, and then
Oh?
he can try and take the hits for me, perhaps. God.
Spot on!
This is looking good, though. Thrice is already wrong, and thrice justly avenged.
Aye?
Alright, focus on this ogre.
Yes?
I'm going to try and summon skeletons in between me and this ogre.
Throw out 10!
And then I'm going to move far out of the way. Ooh, skeletons, no! Skeletons, no! No! You must fight, my boys.
This thing
Please,
isn't
please,
doing
please.
the...
This thing isn't doing the job. I'm sorry, I wish I had a thing that could do the job, but I don't. Actually, I might. I wonder what damage reduction they have. Because clearly whatever Edir is using isn't working all too good.
What?
Let's do restore endurance.
Great.
Ooh, God, that took a lot of damage on. Oh gosh. Okay, 3, 2. All right, let's focus on, I guess, on taking on this one because I don't think Iloth can hold on for much longer. Could do Arcane Veil. It's not bad, but let's do Second Wind.
Yes?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Edir.
Oh?
Hey.
Hey.
Yes?
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, let's have him do Arcane Veil when he gets back
What?
up. Please heal as many people as you can. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to get fucked.
To go down.
Don't be rude. Oh my God. Fuck. Okay, the skeletons are still fighting. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh gods. Oh gods. Oh gods. Oh Bareth. This is not looking good. This is not looking good for us, team. I guess that.
Rally, let's leave some reminders.
Spot on!
Oh my God. All right, kill this over. Please, it's almost down. It's almost down. All right, summon more skeletons. I think that's the best thing is upping our
Throw out
numbers.
10!
All right, all of the skeletons should focus on the weakest ogre right now.
What?
Shit. All right.
Hey.
The thing I worry about actually the most is if I do get out of this, I probably will end up maimed.
Crave, feel.
Oh gods. All right, we have one left. We'll use that to heal everybody that we can.
Hey.
Yes?
I need to get a comfortable distance away because my skeletons are a strong point of the strategy. Oh god.
Oh?
I need to actually try and get by these.
No.
Damn it. I'm now engaged with the ogre that has the most health. Okay, fine, thank you.
What?
Shit. Oh, it's down. Everybody, please focus on this ogre. Please don't let me die. Please do not let me get maimed. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Everybody, attack. Is this a skeleton? No, it's Eloth, Durance, Escumian Skeleton, Kana, Edir. Okay, one of my skeletons is gone then.
Yes?
Please get out of the way. No! God dang it. So, you're telling me that I should leave Kednua
Certainly.
and also just do the main quest? Is that what the voices in my head are telling me? The answer is yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. The tombstone icon indicates a memorial. Hey. Oh yeah, wait no, did Durance level up? Durance might be able to get that trap. I think a good indicator of why I shouldn't have gone down to the next level is I did not defeat the Zorb cultists up here. There's no way they didn't do it by difficulty. Should get harder and harder as the levels go down. Failed to disarm the trap. Durance, you useless sack of shit.
Yes?
I shouldn't say that. He's good. He's the only lockpick we have. I should be kind to him. Actually, stop crouching. Enough. Enough. I've had enough. Alright, let's just go to Defiance Bay. How long until the next section of our fortress is done? 1 day, 15 hours? Yeah, let's go to Defiance Bay. Whatever. I want to see the head, though. I want to see the Adra head. I want to see the other hand, too. Alright. Well, I've suffered many defeats below my strongholds, but that does not mean that this will continue. Defiance Bay will be different. I'll lock in, I'll be focused, I'll be doing incredible, I'll be winning, I'll be thriving. It simply just will not be the same. Any weapon that lists a damage type like slash or crush will do whatever damage type. Huh. I don't think I've ever been able to read through one of those. I don't think our steward would have anything to say, would she? Alright, let's head out. Now, the question is, do I sleep before I head out? Yes. Because I just remembered Aloth has no level 1 spell slots. So, we're going back to... What is the little housing section I have here? Oh my god, it's so cute. Bright Hollow, yeah. I think it is Bright Hollow. That's cute. Bright Hollow's a cute name. Look at this place. I gotta fix it up. I'm so curious about all the different things you can do once you build a Bright Hollow, because there's like different like crafting stations. And I'm not sure. Let me see. Library contains countless volumes of ancient lore. Upgrading the barracks will allow you to employ hirelings. The dungeons of Cadnua contain 9 cells. Upgrading the dungeons will allow you to take prisoners during your travels. I definitely want the dungeons, actually. 1200 CP. Merchant stalls will allow a merchant to shut up. Oh, craft hall. Arms your stronghold, providing you with a weapons and armor merchant, as well as a dexterity bonus for resting at Bright Hollow. The curio shop trades in oddball curiosities. Ooh. Artificer's Hall. That's what I'm really interested in. Allow you to buy traps and receive a mechanics bonus. Chapel is a religious center. Grants bonus to resolve. Forum, trading grounds, Warden's Lodge. This! Bright Hollow Hearth. A home is only as comfortable as its hearth. Restoring yours may return a semblance of order to the keep. No, this one. Bright Hollow Lab. Purchase, because this has to be alchemy, right? I want it. Bright Hollow Courtyard Pool. I also want to restore that. I want to restore all of Bright Hollow first, but that doesn't make sense because I need to do things that actually function more. Like, I want the dungeons. I'm going to get the dungeons next. I think. I don't know. Getting proper walls to protect is good too. Well, whatever. It's fine. Alright, rest with no bonus? Yes, because I don't want to waste camping supplies later on. And Aloth's Fan of Flames? I'd be spamming that. Glenfathan's Soul Hunter has arrived, seeking employment. She was nearly set upon brigands by the roads, but your patrols. She was nearly set upon by brigands on the road, but your patrols intervened. What do you mean, patrols? Who do I have hired here? Ghosts? Unless my party was out wandering about. Where would she be? Soul Hunter. What do you think that means? Glenfathan's Soul Hunter. It kind of feels Animancer or Animancer Hunter vibes? I don't know. Alright, let's go talk to the steward about this Soul Hunter then. Soul Hunter. Kind of wish they were like lingering around the keep, but I don't think that's how that works. Alright. Is it actually here? soul hunter has arrived? How do I... Allowing visitor and adventures to be available to you and your companions. Okay, but where's the visitor? So, I'm gonna have to wander around a bit. Maybe she is here. Because the main keep makes sense. Yeah. Unless? I don't remember what room this was. This is the library, yeah? Yes. I'm just remembering. This was indeed the library. My crappy library. Oh, and it's so beautiful. I want to repair this as well. See, that's the thing, is originally when I was thinking about playing this game, like, oh, I should probably focus on the main quest. That way I can get through pretty fast. But there's so much I want to do in this game. And it's like, oh, the streamer need to keep switching games to attract new audience. But it's like, no, what if I can... But I want to play game. All right, so not up here. God, this place is a fucking mess. All right, I also got to repair this too. All right. Wait, what did that just say? Rangers are bonded to their animal companions and the pair work best as a team. Animal companions do not have powerful attacks, but can be effective at pinning an enemy down for the ranger to finish off. Ooh. I wonder if there's a ranger companion we will find. Maybe I don't have the thing I need for recruiting or talking to that person, I guess. Well, whatever. I'll figure that out later. For now, we're off to adventure. To the many places of Aora. Look at the kitty. Getting that undead cat was one of the greatest things I've ever been given in life. Alright, let's go Modmere Bridge. Will it take you 1 day, 4 hours? Yeah, sure. All recipes on the enchant menu use one type of gem. Oh god, what? Glenfather Soul Hunter leaves the Strong Hunter. That is not what that said. I don't know how I fumbled that so bad. But whatever.
I can't move!
I know you can't move, and I'm sorry about that. I didn't expect you to attack by Zorps. I think you need a barracks to hire in. Oh. Sorry, the static shut up. So hire the Soul Hunter? That's what I was thinking. So
Crave.
I'll have to do that next if people are gonna start showing up. But I don't think I really need to hire a Soul Hunter. Because if they can defend the Stronghold, that's cool, but I kinda like my party as is right now. Ooh, Bloodstone. I'll take that. Alrighty.
Certainly.
Certainly. Huh. Zorps. Why are there so many Zorps in this video? Why aren't you fighting? Adir, you're our main tank. Get over here. Come on.
Spot on!
There we go. Alright. Let's grab this loot. Not lore, loot. I don't know why I can't talk today. Snatch? How are you today? I'm doing pretty good. I have been working on
How may I
more
help?
covers today, and I've gotten some good progress on that. And I got a new model that I'm using today, so I'm very happy about that. How are you doing? Faded restart? I hope you are doing well. Ooh, Admeth's weird. I'll take that. Gotta remember to be pressing tab way more. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh no, it's just probably, yeah, Glenfathan Soul Hunter leaves the Stronger. Okay. Dead deer. They don't look like they've been skinned. I think Zorps usually skin. You're good? Hell yeah. Always good to hear. Oh. I wanted to see what was going on with that deer, but I guess it's fighting time now. Alright. Luckily, Zorp skirmishers aren't that bad. Compared to the cult that's waiting in the dungeons below the strongholds, that ain't bad at all.
Oh?
Alright, let's have you move forward, my dear. And let's blast them. And let's also have
Yes.
Kana come forward and then also blast it.
Me too!
Sacred thou!
Nice.
Crave Afila Fearling.
Easy.
Brave thou Phila Phili.
Alright, let's take a look. They got a lot of bloodstone. Maggots squirm amidst the deer's entrails. Certainly. Oh god. Oh no, we've killed the trolls before. We've killed forest trolls. It shouldn't be too bad. Trolls in general usually are enemies that usually generate health though. So that is worrisome.
Hey.
Alright, Edier, I need you to knock this boy down, please.
Oh,
Okay, can you move over? Edier. Edier! Why are you stuck? Who's up here? Me? Alright.
oh,
Can you move? Thank you.
Hey.
Alright, we got this, we got this. Alright. Let's use Arcane Assault. I'll use that probably back to back.
Yes.
Alright, so they're all set up to go. Come on, Chancers. Kana. Oh my god. Trying to get them sometimes to go where you want them to is so difficult.
Yes.
Please. Okay, fine. Just go up here and let's hopefully you can hit him through Edier. Barely. Okay. Anyways, it'll work fine.
I?
You're currently attacking a foe with at least one defense. Deflection, fortitude, reflex, or will that is much higher than the accuracy of the character attacking it. When the defense is significantly above accuracy, it can be difficult to score a hit and impossible to score a crit. Oh. Oh my gosh. 92 strength defense?
Hey.
How
I
may I help?
see. Oh my god, that is quite a... Alright, let's use this one again.
Yes.
That means the Thunder rolled like Seas on Black Seas. Not when we should be
Yes.
using that. Okay. Alright, I'm learning.
How may I help?
Alright, use that. Everybody else is doing pretty good. Okay. And health? Looking okay, but we can definitely do this. Yeah, the pathing is a bit rough. Yeah. It's... supposedly it gets better. If you have the DLC, people are saying online that it actually makes the AI... there's a few updates they add that makes it work better, the way that they move and such. I definitely want to get the DLC at some point, but not for now. There's a few things I want to spend my money on that unfortunately are prioritized over it.
Brave thou Phila Phili.
Come on, 3. Alright, we got this. Durance, Edier. Okay. I don't want to use Ilof's spell slots too much right now. Thrice is she wronged and thrice justly avenged is something that it has a weakness on. Okay, we can do this. We can do this.
Following your lead.
Alright, and I want you, my dear, to summon a Phantom. Thank you, Kana. And then beat him. Nice.
Crave Afila Fearling.
Brave thou Phila Phili.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you need to do second wind. You're not looking too great, buddy. Nice! Okay. Now, Speaker to the Restless. Yeah, let's use it. Nice. Perfect.
Following your lead.
yes.
Alright, we used minimal spell slots and got some XP. Pretty good. Good job, team. We
Certainly.
roll up. Anything up here? No? Okay. So far, it's some troll, some Zorups. Ooh. And some lootable plants. That's always nice. St. Garen's Horn. It's down here. Some sort of mushroom. Ooh, a plant. Looter? Wonder if we can hit him from here. I don't think so. Being able to snipe him from above doesn't seem like something you would allow. Unless? No, I can't see it from this angle. Okay. Alrighty. Let's head down. to beat up the looter. Do you think it's just one looter, or do you think there's several? I was gonna say, I think that there's gonna be more than one. Alright.
Hey.
Edir, you are all the way back here. We have a weird defensive line going. I'll move out of the way so Edir can get a good attack in. I'll focus on the archer.
Hey.
Edir, try knocking down this fighter.
Yes?
Actually, Kana, come down here and help me kill this looter. This looter has really bad health. Tower's construction completed. Yes. Alrighty. What's gonna get? The Bailey houses various necessities for keeping the stronghold self-sufficient. Building this upgrade will allow you to upgrade the grounds further. 2 prestige is not bad. Curtain walls, just add defense. Library. Oh yeah, I wanted to get dungeons because I will be able to take prisoners during my travels, and I like that as an option. Because I feel like, especially with some of these plot lines and quests, it's like a gray area. Maybe sometimes it's like, yeah, I don't think you deserve death, but I need you to be locked up in a place where I know you aren't going to be in the public eye for a while. Okay, let's do that. All right. Oh, good. They're doing great.
What?
And they're both down. Perfect. Great job, team. Ooh.
Yes?
Ooh, club. Simple clothing. Sveth and golden soul. Soul? Soul?
Yes. Yes.
That'll be interesting to see, something I've never tried. Really? You've never tried it? We'll have to see. I like, there's so much going on with this game. I'm like, I want to see all the possibilities. Ooh, cattails. Can I actually talk to these looters? Oh, yes, I can. All right, save. Maybe my prism will come in handy. Hello. Keep on walking, stranger. We don't want any trouble. Back off. It's weird that I can talk to them. This one has a name. Maybe it's related to... There's like that one...
Following your lead.
There's that...
Hey.
Enemy we came across in the dungeon that was with the looters that was like gold packed or something like that. Maybe there is a faction related to that guy. I don't know if I want to piss that faction off, so... I'll avoid causing trouble. Paragrund! Hello! Maybe you have a quest for me. Curse my luck, the woman mutters, kicking her foot into the ground and upturning a clod of soil. As you approach, her ears twitch and she turns to greet you. Hail, traveler, she says with a half-hearted hand wave. The bridge to Defiance Bay is out. If that's where you're headed, you'll need to find another route. What destroyed the bridge? The river has been rising on account of all the storms. Here where the river narrows, the flooding did the most damage. The Orland woman folds her arms, a scowl overtaking her face. Guess they don't make things to last around here, do they? One of the stone columns collapsed in a flash flood, taking the whole middle section of the bridge out to sea. Damn, that's rough. Modmere Bridge was the most direct route from Gilded Vale to Defiance Bay. Merchants and travelers now have to find boat passage or add days of extra travel to loop around the bay. So, I started a ferry service, thinking I'd earn some coin and help others cross over to the bay. Paragon shakes her head, her ears twitching as she speaks. And that was an even bigger mistake than that time I allowed a cipher to court me. Mistake? How so? I had been attempting to turn a quick copper butt. She bites her lip, her face turning flush with anger. Just my luck. The blasted currents threw my ferry into the rocks, dashed it and my profits to pieces. Making matters worse, when I went to prowl the shore to salvage what shipping crates didn't sink, a pair of looters attacked me. She stomps her foot into the ground. The damned brigands had the nerve to attack! I managed to avoid harm, but by now they have stolen by force all that is left of my fortune. She eyes you for a long second, her hand cupping her chin. You know, you look like you'd fare better against those looters than a little old me. Could I enlist your help? I'll take a look. Paragon smiles wide, her ears perking up. Thank you! I'm sure those thugs have made a mess of my stock, but there's something there to be saved. How do I get to Defiance Bay? With the bridge destroyed, the best course of action would be following the river north. You'll be able to cross farther upstream, but you've got a long walk ahead of you. Goodbye. Alright, I kind of want to take the long way around. Going on a walk with my boys. Alright, So, I'll talk to him. I'm gonna save again. I'm going to talk to him again, and then I'm probably gonna beat his ass. Gathered around the soggy timbers of a shipwreckage, men and women pick through the driftwood, snatching muddy silverware, moldy clothes, chipped pottery, and anything they can spot around the detritus. All eyes turn to you as you approach. The group trade nervously stares at you until at last, a woman in muddy clothes step forward and speak. What voice should I give her? I usually default to just bad Irish or Scottish accent. I'll do it again. We're a Bretzel and Terran, she asks. They were just up along that path and we heard fighting. Her eyes narrow and a hand moves towards a knife on her belt as she anticipates your reply. Who? They attacked us. It was a matter of self-defense. The wreckage is private property. Too, they attacked us. It was a matter of self-defense. You killed them! You see Hanwen's eyes tear up before she buries her face in her hands. The men and women around her take a step back, eyeing you cautiously. They tried to kill me first. I don't think that, like, in this war, in Aora, that's, like, normal. You speak of self-defense. Well, we are defending ourselves from this storm. Her voice rises and her face grows flushed with emotion. The flood took our entire farm. We have nothing left. Nothing. No food, no roof, and now I don't even have my cousins. She throws up her hands in despair. We don't want to fight you. We have lost enough already. Please, just leave. I came here investigating some missing cargo. We mistook your cousins for looters. She blinks in disbelief. Looting? But this is a wreck. What value does it have? The men and women all turn to her, their faces frightened and worried. Please, we need these supplies dearly. The storm took out everything from us. It's not our desire to steal, but we are destitute. Should we let these wares just sink to the river bottom? Regardless of your need, you are still stealing from Paragon. Like, that's a thing. I feel bad for their situation, but I made a promise. I didn't technically make a promise, but, like, it's kind of nice to have a working ferry, and that is their stuff. Hopefully, maybe it could be. Both sides seem pretty justified. Yeah, both of them have a good reason. Like, these people were pushed to, like, destitute times. But she's also in a similar boat. I think everybody should just get along and find their own way. I feel bad. I mean, I killed their cousins. You know what? I feel bad for killing her cousins, so I'm sorry for your misfortune. Can I help? Perhaps you could tell the merchant you found nothing beyond bits of driftwood. From her point of view, it'll be as if the river washed it all away. Besides, how much copper will she really make by selling these rotting clothes and soiled wares? I will not lie to cover your thievery. Oh, but I'm playing an honest character. Though as honest as I can. Okay, yeah. Because I don't want to lie to her. Because Paragon deserves the truth, but I kind of want to, like, talk to her and be like, yeah, this is their situation. Do you think you can split halvesies or something? I don't know. Hanwen looks at her comrades, all nodding agreement. Then you leave us no choice. Whatever. So be it. I don't want to lie to her. That's my thing. If I can avoid lying, I'm not going to lie. If they were like, yeah, we can split the loot with her, like, we just want a little bit to live. Like, that would be okay.
Pray.
But no. Alright, Looters are pretty easy. I'm trying to think if there's anything in particular I can do. Because everybody's health is pretty much okay. It's just really...
Hey.
Because I don't want to waste spell slots. Knockdown happens every single attack, though. Yeah.
Alright then.
Alright then.
Hey,
Ooh. Ooh, Hermit's hat. I'll take a look into that. Immunity to Confused? +2 Intellect? Also known as the Curmudgeon's Coif and the Baller's Bonnet, this cinching chapeau is a tight fit. It was fashioned by an unremarkable wizard who believed the only thing holding him back from a successful career in the arcane arts was his lack of focus and the petty distraction of small-minded types. Infused with his misanthropic essence, this hat fulfills his desire twofold. Folk no longer sought out his company, and spellcasting came more easily. Never married, he died alone. This floppy yellow hat sports a wide brim darkened by sweat stains. Ew, sweat stains. You know, I'm going to give this sweat-stained hermit's hat to Aloth. Honest too. Alright, let's give him this hermit's hat. Oh, he looks so bad with that hermit's hat. Somehow I made his 3D model look worse. Yeah. Alright, cool. That works for me. Anything else I have that I could give people? Minor Cloak of Protection. Somebody not wearing cloak. Oh? We could give it to Kana. Of Whale +9. No, you need protection. You need protection. Oh, I have like the same one. I guess I have 2 now minor close-up protections? Of Will. The Will defense opposes attacks that are mentally based. I can only give that to... No, deflection is really good. Okay. Alright, I got a lot to sell. Cool. One less body to loot. Ooh, copper panned.
you give me any more gifts and people will start thinking you're playing favorites.
Huh? What?
Following your
what?
lead.
Oh?
What do you mean more gifts? You're the one that I... Do we all have different money? No, we all share the same pot of money. Oh, it's because his inventory is full. I see. Wait, what happened? What's the voice lines? I need to give every single one of my companions a full inventory because I had not expected for there to be a voice line for it. All right. What happens? I'm gonna fill this almost entirely up, and then next time we do looting, I'm gonna have Aloth's voice line pop up, and then I'll do Durance, and then I'll do Kana. Because that was a cute voice line. Oh! Wait, that's stealing. Unless?
I'll see what I can find.
Ferry cargo? Is that stealing if I'm just bringing it to her? Oh, no, it isn't. Okay, whatever. Okay. Well, I didn't want to have to kill them, but I don't feel right lying to Paragon. Where is she? I also might be biased because I think Orlins are some of the cutest. Paragon bounces on her feet at your approach. My helpful stranger returns. Have you managed to find anything yet? Even if all you found is driftwood, just knowing those looters got what they deserve would moisten my breeches. That statement reminds me of another little Orlin I knew. Didn't expect that, but... Okay. Shore the cargo. Would these happen to be your wares? Paragon's ears twitch with excitement as you drop the supplies down in front of her. Thank you! I was beginning to think it had all sunk into the bottom of the river. She reaches into her tunic pocket and hands something to you. Consider this a small token of my gratitude. I'll reward you when we properly visit my shop. She's a shop in Defiance Bay. That was worth it. I feel bad, but, you know... May the wheel bring them a better life where they do not have to struggle and worry about storms. What just happened? Oh, that was weird. All of a sudden, the UI was gone? Okay, deer cap. What? Oh yeah, that's right, because I forgot to save after defeating those orcs. They actually can level up. God dang it, I'm gonna have to level them up again. Alright, athletics is useful because of second wind. Lore is useful as well. Let's also do stealth. Let's do stealth and athletics. I did fireball and I did metal lettuce bounding missiles. And then endurance. No wonder his mechanics hadn't gotten better because I didn't properly save. My bad. Kana. Let's boost your athletics as well, and let's boost your stealth. Survival wouldn't be bad though. Wait. No, I want to do stealth. But lore would be useful. I wonder what my lore's at. Maybe I should put more point. No, actually, wait. Instead of you go lore. You're lore boy, designated lore boy. What did I give him? God dang it. Generates a field of terror, frightening enemies in the area of effect. That's good. Decreases the duration of and defense against frightened and terrified. That's useful. Allies gives a hazardous trail of frost. Yes, that's the snail, frost snail spell. Decreases reload time. Reduces accuracy and disengagement attacks. Oh yeah, we're choosing that one. Maybe. No, let's do frighten. Let's do frighten. Frightens is really good. Alright. Where to next? Where's left on this map? So, pretty much everything just east. Well, now we have a little Orland friend in Defiance Bay, which is a win. I really do like Orland. They're so cute. Oh! Alright, Zorp Skirmisher. Hey. Let's use Knockdown. Nice. Oh. And let's use Thrice Was She Wrong. Perfect. Easy. Alright. Ooh, Moonstone. I'll take that.
Certainly.
Oh yeah, I was gonna give it to, give the loot to Eloth. Springberry. Ooh, a cup. Ooh, camping supplies. Fine hatchet, I'll take that. Yeah, I gotta remember to sneak too. Because there's hidden loot. Supposedly, maybe. Maybe there isn't hidden loot in this place. Ooh, what's this? Mushrooms. Skyenbone. It's hard to see with it lit up like that. Who are you guys? Alright, I'm gonna save because I have no idea how this encounter is going to go. My guess it's going to be me being a watcher and looking into their soul. Yep. I don't want to actually do that. The more I learn about watchers, the more I'm like, you know, if I'm being honest, I do not think I should be using my ability more than what is necessary because I'm probably gonna go insane. There's a really good chance I'm gonna go insane. Why
Looks
risk
like we'll be taking the long way to Defiance Bay.
Was that Eloth? It had to be, and it was above him. I love his voice, he sounds so snarky. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contain the essence of this man's soul. Maybe I should. No. Maybe? No. I'm so curious. See, this is the problem with me being a watcher, is I'm way too nosy of a person. Alright, long way around Defiance Bay would probably be east. Yeah? Wait, let's look at the big map. Does that mean we'd have to go to my base, Kednua, and then find a way down? Oh, I think the steward was talking about that. Well, the way this map works... Ooh, woodland plains. I can go... I don't remember that being accessible before. Well, let me... There might be something else here. No, I think the pathways kind of are a good indicator of where things might be. So... there might be something this way and here, but I think it is okay to go that far. Wait, how long until my stronghold is done with its current upgrade? Because if it's too long of a time, 1 day, 23 hours? Okay. 1 day, 22 hours? Perfect. That's the perfect amount of time. Ooh. I made myself a big pot of pomegranate green tea. So that caffeine... Oh. I wonder how I say that. Puigra is how I probably would say that, but I know that's not what it's called. I have a feeling I'm gonna get my asses beat. Well, ooh, new spell though.
Aye?
Fireball. Get closer and then we're gonna fireball.
Crave.
I think that should be good. Fireball. Whoa! Did nothing. Great job, everyone. You did nothing. Puigra feels like the worst one here, so let's focus on taking her out. Oh god, the static. Alright, the static is gone. The evil static that haunts me. Alright, seems good. Let's do Fan of Flames.
Isn't doing the job.
Isn't doing the job? Oh, she has pretty good defenses exactly where you don't want them to be for focusing. Okay. Forest trolls, that one's starting to come around. Ooh. Despondent blows. Nagging doubt in the face of unbreakable faith consumes enemies in the area of effect, lowering their melee accuracy and critical hit range. That's pretty good. Circle of protection. Oh. We've got meat. We've got meaty spells now. Pillar of Faith. Really, that's actually crazy. Durance has 5 level 1 spell slots, 4 level 2 spell slots, and now that's crazy.
Hey.
I'm so happy. Okay, we can do Speaker to the Restless. Let's affect everybody.
Yes?
Kana's almost at 3rd chance.
How may I help?
How may I help? You're gonna do Fan of Flames again, yeah? No? Well, you should be doing Fan of Flames again. That's your best spell.
Worth and Roth!
Dang it, that one worked. Shish. Minilatus Bounding Missiles is pretty good. I mean, we did just level up, and this is an encounter that is pretty intense. So let's try and aim Forest Troll. That one actually hits those 3. So let's hit Puigra, and that'll bounce around. Why aren't you doing anything, Durance? Focus. I gotta remember which spell boosts damage. Accuracy and damage of allies, that's it. Ooh. Alright. And then Kana, I need to rush forward and attack. Small Flame Blight? Where did that show up? Random ass fucking moment. Okay, Divine Mark. And maybe I shouldn't Divine Mark. Which should you do? Burn damage? Probably one of the Forest Trolls. We could aim for this one. Take that one out first. Aloth, what should you do? You do Menelaus bounding missiles again. That will hit those two potentially.
Beyond seek.
Nice. Alright, one troll down. Flame Blight's still going strong. Force troll. All those two are a bit lower. Alright, let's use Arcane Assault. Get him, my boy. Nice. Then do it again. And I now have my chance, meaning I'll use Thrice so she wronged on this. Cool. Going good, going good. Almost there.
Following your lead.
Kinda stop attacking with Flame Blight, actually. You don't need to do that. Nice.
Hey.
Head here. Wake up. We gotta fight.
Please.
Man, I'm so used to all of them just falling down so fast, but everybody in the party right now is actually partying. They're living. They're succeeding. Also, this area might just be easier than what my levels have. Alright. What loot do we got?
Certainly.
Did not mean to click that so fast. Oh god. New map. Ooh, this is a pretty big map. Wood End Plains. Go back.
Yes?
Yes.
Following your lead.
Alright, let's go scout mode. Let's go fast mode. Let's take a look. I'm gonna hug the left wall first. Ooh. Admeth's Worts, maybe. Nope, St. Giron's Horn. I'll get used to the flowers eventually. Oh god! What the fuck do you mean there's a fucking lion? It's not even a mountain lion, this is a genuine fucking lion. What? I didn't think this would be a region where there would be lions. Suppose that's my bad. Oh, almost dead. Perfect. Well, that was easy. Despite being jump scared by a lion, that was very easy. Alright, let's see what,
Alright then.
Alright then.
Yes?
Yes.
How may I help?
How may I help? You can help by going up here with the rest of the group. Because we are looking for loot.
Let's see what lies this way.
Let's see what lies this way. My cat just running behind. It does not understand that we are sneaking. Oh, it's so cute. More lions. Oh, way more lions. What poor bastard died there?
Great.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, knock this one down. Let's have Arcane Assault. That lion moves around a lot. Why are you taking so much damage? Stop that. Recover. You're not allowed to take damage. Hey, Loft, you're not allowed to take damage. Oh god, he's really taking damage.
What?
Durance, my dear, where are you? Alright, in the middle of everyone, buddy. So that should be good.
How may I help?
AoE healing, go! And what are you weak to? Why is it weak? Interesting enough, Kalikoth's Sunless Grasp is actually the best thing he could probably do right now. Alright, freeze this lion.
Following your lead.
Beyond seek!
Oof. Alright, frozen briefly. Please recover. Ooh, not you. Kana, don't do that actually. Keep attacking, please. Oh god.
How may I help?
You may help by doing actually Arcane Veil to protect yourself. Oh good. I have my oh,
Yes.
Kana too. Okay, we got this. Probably using let's summon skeletons. Three lions? We need 3 skeletons. And I'm also going to summon skeleton. Okay. Let's focus on taking out the lion by
Yes?
Aloth first.
So what?
Because he is
How may I
getting
help?
absolutely destroyed right now. Fuck. Restore moderate endurance? Yeah. Probably position it there, yeah. Nice. Endurance. Focus on this lion. Okay. So far, so good. Kanzahat's Corrosive Siphon. Take out that lion. Oh god! My health. Actually, don't disengage. Disengaging will actually kill you. Don't do that. Oh god. That lion's almost dead, please. Whew. Oh my god, that was close. I don't know why those lions want me
Yes?
dead in particular. Alright, let's do Arcane Assault on this lion. And then let's do Siphon on this lion again.
Yes?
Whew. And then more skeletons, because these are going to despawn.
Hey.
Edir, you actually have 2 knockdown still. What the hell? My bad. Oh god. Aloth. Arcane Veil. Fuck. Second level pre-spells. Restore light endurance. Not
Following
good.
your lead.
Oh, this isn't good at all.
Crave
Oh god.
Yes?
Aloth, you need to disengage, but
Hey.
that's gonna open you up for an opportunity attack, and we literally cannot be having that. Fuck.
Yes?
Fuck. It's near death.
Following
We should be
your
fine.
lead.
Can you... Oh god, everybody died. Well, that was
Yeah.
close. Didn't think 3
Following your
lions are gonna beat my ass, but... Okay. Let's see what the voice line says. Nothing.
Certainly.
Fuck. Dang it. Okay. Let's save. I was hoping it would say something. Maybe it's a % chance. Hearth Harvest. Unique. Hatchet one-handed. 10 to 14 slash damage. Interfering, burning, lash, rending. This hunting hatchet has a leather-wrapped wooden handle and a silvered blade covered in finely etched flames. When the blade is coated in the blood of prey or an opponent, the etchings glow a fiery gold, roaring to life. Even at rest, the hatchet smells faintly of smoke and charred flesh. Ooh, I kinda like that. Plus 25% burn damage. 3 DR bypass, that's good. Plus 5 deflection. I like it a lot. Okay. Dungeon's construction complete! Yay! Alright. I got the dungeons. I wanted to get the lab. Because I want to know what the lab does. But I do feel like we need more defense. 9 defense for some reason doesn't feel safe to me. We could do, but the walls take 4 days? Huh. Merchant stalls, I mean, that's good. Merchant stalls would actually be great. It's only a day, it's not bad. We could do merchant halls. Hedge mage requires Bailey, interesting. Bright Hall Hearth. I want to do the lab, but in all honesty, I feel like the merchant might be worth it because I can sell things to them. Craft Hall is useful too. Wait, how long does it take to set up the lab? 1 day and only 600 copper points? Oh yeah, we're getting that lab. Oh, we're gonna be labbing it up. Alright, waves are roughly chiseled into the stone. They grasp at Andra's beloved moon like curling fingers. Huh. Strange place to die. That body would be lootable. I suppose I was wrong. Anything else? Ooh. Springberry.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Oh yeah, we should we should actually rest. Actually, the real question is, how far away is Kednua? Because now with the tower unlocked, we get a perception bonus. All right, let's go. It'll take you 18 hours. Let's go. And I want to try out the perception bonus.
I feel sorry for whoever has to clean up this place.
It's us. It's us who has to clean up this place. A wanted criminal by the name of Neri the Deft Hand has arrived at the Stronghold, seeking aid in fleeing the Deerwood. That sounds like a quest, rather than a barrack. Maybe I should have focused on that. But I feel like, why can they show up if... Also, stop sneaking. We know we're fine. Wait, let's go to the main hall. Let's take a look. There he is! Name's Neri. Begging your pardon and all, milady, but I was hoping we could talk. Very well, let's hear it. You call your allies together. God dang it. The evil static returns. You call your allies together and motion for the petitioner to step forward. Whoa. Oh. Whoa, I'm sitting in the throne! So, I got myself nicked here and there for a few unsavory deeds. My name's on posters all over Defiance Bay now. Makes it harder to walk around freely, if you get me. My thinking is, it's time for me to seek out new horizons. Deadfire Archipelago seems nice. Then I'm out of everyone's hair. Only, I could use some help getting there. Not that I'm asking you to do this for free, mind. I picked up a couple things from a fellow I know. Not much good to me if I'm caught. Get a new life on Deadfire Archipelago. I like Deadfire Archipelago. I'm helping you. It might seem strange, but he's done no ill will towards me. And I don't know what his acts or crimes are, but you know what? He deserves a new chance. I can help you escape. House Doemenal? +3? Who? I need to continue the main quest because I feel like there's so much that I am not. I don't know about, or like different like statuses or like opinion. Yeah, let's 1000 CP. Yeah, sure. Sure, I don't care. Howdy's tits. That's real generous of you. I'll get myself to the harbor right off. I won't forget this. I owe you one. Cape of the Cheat. Potion of Power. Neri oh, it's a woman? Neri claps her hands together in a grateful gesture and all but jogs out of the hall. Hell yeah. Cool. I liked that encounter. Did I lose 1,000? Yes. Yeah, I have 5,900. That's not bad. I don't know what they did, but they, you know what? Sure, get a new life. Rangers' animal companions can be directly selected through their icon.
A few repairs and this keep will be a sight to see.
Sure, that is true. I'm so excited. I'm definitely way too enamored with the Stronghold. Alright, wait, I wanted to see how long it's going to take for the rest of this to take. 6 hours? Sleeping is gonna take 8 hours, yeah. 2 hours wasted, but that's not bad. I'll take it. Alright. Let's rest. Tower bonus. +3 perception, that's pretty good. Yes, please. Hello, Adrel, that is ominously whispering.
You know, there are accounts of watchers in all of the regions I've visited. If the adventuring life doesn't work out for you, you could always read souls for coin, give people advice, tell them which family they're related to, and whom they should duel for past offenses.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm glad you find this so amusing. No, I'll keep that in mind. There was a woman in Vowed who was a watcher who did exactly that. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Probably safer than fighting off beasts, Kana chuckles, and you get just as much drama out of it. That's cute. Alright. Well, now we have the lab. So, first thing I should do is choose a new thing to upgrade. Alright, I said I wanted to get the merchant stalls, which I actually would really like, but craft hall would be cool too, but that's gonna take 2 days. This requires the Bailey. Bright Hollow Hearth doesn't do anything, but I want to get it. Also, Bright Hollow Courtyard Pool I also want to do, but that's probably the last things I'll do. Yeah, let's do barracks, because it's to defend your stronghold during attacks. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's go check out the lab. Let's see what's going on with the lab. Please tell me I can do things in the lab and it's not just... The new shelves smell rich with freshly cut timber. Nothing? No. You can't tell me there's a lab and then not have me be able to do anything in the lab. Please. No. God damn it. Oh, whatever. It's cute. God dang it. Well, whatever.
It's very nice. We're not sleeping here, are we?
We already slept here. Don't be a loser. Aloth, we've been sleeping out in the woods camping. This should be better than that at least. Alright. Let's go. Taking a long way around. Alright, Woodend Plains. Deerford Village. What's going on in Deerford Village? Some of the people you meet and fight in the world can be taken prisoner and held in your stronghold. I know. I've been thinking about that a lot. I want to have somebody in my dungeon. Oh. More. Alright. Let's have a look. Ooh. Burned Lady. See, that's the thing. Like, it feels like there has to be alchemy. I keep picking up things that would be perfect alchemy ingredients, and I thought the lab would... God dang it. Now there's a bot. Begone. You are banished from the realm. Alright.
Laying low.
Alright. What's going on here? Already been this way, but we didn't go below this cliff. I want to go below this cliff. I don't know why I want to. I always lean towards going left. I don't know why. Anything. More lions, perhaps. Ooh. Mushroom. My inventory is going to be so mushroom filled. I always find it funny when games have quests where it's like, pick 500,000 mushrooms, and it's like, guess you already did that. Who's this? Jalen Demoth. As you near, you feel the vibrant history contained in the essence of this woman's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out for you. No, you can keep your secrets. I don't want to deal with your soul. It's interesting that they have it happen so much. I mean, it kind of like reminds you that you are a watcher, and it's kind of cool if it is just lore and I'm just like overthinking it. Because I'm like, oh no, what if because there's also the problem, what if I don't hone my watcher abilities enough and then I actually need them in a situation and then I can't do it? But then there's also like, what if I go fucking crazy? So it's like, I feel like playing it safe by not using my watcher abilities as much is probably a good move. Instead of just living in the moment. Because like the whole talking thing of like, a watcher forms memories from their own soul. So like, yes, I'm looking into people's soul, but it like, what is the enemy? A forest lurker? Oh, this is the one that fucked me up that last time. I wonder if my party's strong enough to handle it. I wish I could have saved before getting into this fight.
Brave thou
I ran around quite a bit. Oh, good. Everybody's doing great, actually. Why aren't you guys attacking?
Yes?
Focus.
How may I help?
How may I help? Alright, defenses are pretty low on that.
How may I?
Gotta try something else!
Alright, then go around, and it has really low shield, so we can use Kalikoth's Sunless Grasp. Or Minolettus Bounding Missiles could also work, but I feel like that's overkill. We could do Minolettus Binder Missiles. Because it doesn't have... Yeah, it can be freezed, so let's freeze it.
Lavaru, be on seat!
Nice. Alright. What's next? Almost. Alright. I should be able to do Thrice Was She Wronged. Come on! Get him!
Me too!
Nice.
Following your lead.
Kinda rush forward. This is going to be defended against, but deny rear its ghosts. And now the Phantom can attack. You can take a step back, also attack from a distance.
Hey.
Oh. Use Vigorous Defense. If it's once per encounter, I should be using way more than I am.
Brave thou Philoth.
Let's try knocking it down again if you can do your best. Okay. Almost down. And it's over. Good job, everyone. Ah. I don't know why the static's appearing so much today. Awakened wood? This irregular chunk of wood seems to hold a trace of life in it. Interesting. I wonder if you can grow that
Following your lead.
into another forest lurker. Alright, save game. Alright, and then let's have everybody go back into scouting mode. Because there is cargo up here that I wish to look at. It's kind of weird for there just to be a wagon off to the side. Maybe some merchants are taking a break, or maybe looters, maybe bandits. There's only one way to find out. That's by going up here and taking a look. Seems abandoned. Ooh, golden scowling! I'll take that! Wine dregs swirl around the bottom of the clay jar. What happened? Potion of Mirrored Image? That's a lot of Silver Luca. Valune. Valune's namesake is a yellow-orange fruit found in Old Valia. These clear gemstones bear a similar yellow-orange color and are often cut like rubies, sapphires, and emeralds. Most of the world's known Valune mines have long since dried up, and their stone has become one of the most sought after in recent years. Oh, I'll take that. Valuable gemstones. Now, why would somebody go ahead and leave that behind? We did find that body that was killed by lions. Maybe they were dragged up there by them, and that's their cart. Much to consider. Yes, overwrite save. Alright, let's take a look up here, and then we'll probably head east. Oh! Another forest lurker? Alright, we can do this. It wasn't too bad last time. Got quite a lot of, defenses, but...
Hi?
Hi? Let's do Arcane Assault. Twice per encounter. And then let's do another Arcane Assault.
That's it!
And then go back to attacking.
Gotta try something else!
I know there's a lot of ineffective
Following your
spells
lead.
going on, but that's just how it goes. Summon Phantom. I'm going to run up. Thrice Was She Wronged, and then blam. Why aren't you
Following
shooting?
your lead.
Get your Arquebus up.
Spot on!
And I need to get closer. Why is Thrice Was She Wronged?
Me too!
Nice. Okay.
Hey.
So far so good. You don't have the most effective attacks, but it's not bad.
Following your lead.
Alright, if you don't mind, Kana, we need more Phantom. I'm almost at third verse as well.
Yes?
Focus. You gotta shoot your arquebus.
Oh?
Oh. Go forward. Once again, thrice was she wrong. Perfect. Great job, everyone. Awakened wood. Are you kidding me? You know, this is fine. We're just gonna be beating forest lurkers to death, I guess. Alright, once again.
How may I help?
Arcane Assault. Then let's Arcane Assault again. And then we can, I'm gonna have you do Minoletta's, no. Use Minoletta's bounding missiles? No, that's too much, that's overkill. I guess just hit from afar for now. Summon Phantom. Thrice was she wrong.
Following your lead.
It's kind of cool being a chanter in this game because I feel like a lot of strategy is similar to chanting or rhymes or that sort of thing. I feel like, especially if you're fighting the same sort of enemies, there's a rhythm to it. There's a style to it that you have to link up together, like verses. Yeah, like that, like verses. Okay, Awakened Wood.
What?
How may I help?
How may I help? You may help by running around a little bit more. Wait, save? Nice. Alright. Where else? So the middle section of this map I have not explored, and a little bit south. I wonder what enemy is going to be left in this area. It's big enough that there should be one, yeah. Maybe another forest lurker, maybe another lion. We'll find out. Maybe there's nothing. Maybe there is nothing. Oh no, Sagani and Irumak. Oh, friend. Her design reminds me a lot of the female main character of Golden Kamui. A dwarven woman, dressed in skins and hides, leans against the road marker. Her face is turned down, her eyes darkened by a thick stripe of face paint. She's sharpening a bow and arrowhead with a scrimshaw-handled knife. Her attention, however, is focused on a bear figurine between her feet. A large white-furred fox standing at her heels looks up at your approach.
Easy, Ichumak. It's not him.
This outfit may not be flattering, but I'm definitely not him. It's so funny. Who are you waiting for?
Short version? I'm looking for a very, very old friend. I'm not sure what skin he's wearing now, but I'll know him when I see him.
Sitting around here is probably not the most productive thing you could do. Can I help you find him? She stops her arrowhead and slowly folds her arm. That's an interesting question. The last helpful stranger only succeeded in lightening my purse. I think I'll handle this on my own. Your friend is supposed to meet you here?
That's what I heard. Of course, the man who told me so was carrying a staff he claimed was made from dragon bone, but I know whitewood when I see it. That should have been my first clue, but I had to try something.
Back up. What does this stranger have to do with your friend?
The long version. Here we go. I'm from an island to the far south called Nasitok.
Oh, I know Nasitok.
I came here looking for a village elder, a man we knew as Persok. I'm a hunter back home, so tracking someone wouldn't normally be a problem. But Persok's trail is cold, to say the least.
How long have you been looking for Persok? 5 years? Jeez. Why can't you find him? There can't be that many of your people in the Deerwood. He died when I was still a young girl. Forgot to mention that part, did I? I'm looking for his latest reincarnation, which could be anyone. Well, that's actually really timely. I'm actually a watcher, did you know? So, you've been searching 5 years for a stranger you barely remember. Who could be anyone now?
That about sums it up.
Actually, I know how you feel. Then it must be an important duty.
So I keep reminding myself. Still, it would be nice if important duties came with clearer instructions.
She looks at the Adra figurine in the dirt. How does that statuette figure into it? She dusts the figurine on her trousers and raises it in her small, flat palm. It's carved in the shape of a bear, smooth and round. The polished Adra is worn to a dull matte along its arched back and ovoid haunches. A soft glow emanates from within.
Cute, isn't it? It belonged to Persok. Before he returned to the wheel, he left a splinter of his soul in it. Something to help us find him later.
As she holds it out to you, you feel wisps of a sensation. Not quite memories, but traces of someone.
When I left Nasitak, it was completely dark inside. But as I've gotten closer to Persok, it's glowed steadily brighter. Since I've reached the Deerwood, however, it's gotten hard to read. Some days it flickers and goes dark. Others it shines nice and bright, for a few hours. But most of the time, it looks just like this.
Ooh. I could take a look at it.
I've heard that one before. Whole reason I'm standing here is because some so-called watcher from Forkvale told me he could take a look. For a few golden dukes, of course.
We could hold it together. That way you know I'm not going to take it out of your hands.
I was on my way out of the Balmarsh when I heard talk of a traveling mystic who could supposedly see souls. I knew it was a long shot, but what did I have to lose? I went to see this fellow and gave him the Audra figurine. He made a big show of moaning and rolling his eyes, and after I'd given him 5 golden dukes to lift the shroud, he told me to seek the crossroads in the field between the Wolf's Lair and the Twining Trees.
What's the Wolf's Lair? Is Twining Trees a real place? He meant Twin Elms. I haven't been there yet, but I hear they have some especially memorable trees. What's the Wolf's Lair? Defiance Bay. Locals call it Current Duke Wolfgren. Sounds like he'd be fun to go drink with. Go on.
He thought he was being vague, but I know the area well enough to recognize that he meant this place, right between Defiance Bay and Twin Elms. I had a bad taste in my mouth, but my coin was spent and I'd already left an arrow in his knapsack as a friendly warning. Told him I'd come back and leave him with another if it turned out he was giving me the runaround. I've been here a week now. Guess he had the last laugh after all.
What if I'm Persok? You could still go after that false watcher. May I see the figurine? I know she keeps saying, but may I see the figurine, please?
Why?
Why not? Please? Please? I'm a real watcher. She's not gonna believe me, but I'm honest.
You expect me to believe that? After the story I just told you?
You've got nothing to lose by letting me try. What if I'm telling the truth? After 5 years, it's worth taking the chance.
Fine. But if you try to run, just remember that my arrows are faster.
She hands you the figurine, her chapped knuckles grazing your hand. She watches you examine it, wary, but curious. You raise the Adra bear, turning it in the light. As your eyes catch a tiny glinting scratch, the scenery around you melts away. You're standing on a cliff, overlooking the water, seeing through eyes that aren't your own. You catch the musk of beasts amidst the fresh scent of vegetation, and your heart beats a little faster. You'll have to watch your step up here. You look down just enough to see the sharp pale cliffs upon the water hundreds of feet below you. Perception 15. Sniff the breeze. Breathing deeply, you smelled salt in the air. Wherever you're standing, wherever Persok is standing, must be near the ocean, not a lake. I see a vision of cliffs high above the water. Does that sound familiar? Your question is greeted with shrugs and silent. I've got it. He's standing on a cliff.
What are you talking about? What just happened?
I told you I'm a watcher. She blinks a few times at you, calculating. I wish I had perception 18. At least I had a perception buff. I don't think my perception was 15, so good on me for using the tower. Didn't think that would actually sync up and help. If you've seen the way that she stares at dead things, you'd know that she's serious. Thank you, Edir, for vouching for me.
You realize I've got no coin to give you, even if I did believe you.
Come with me. I've got other business in the area and we can look for Persuck on the way.
And if this is your idea of a joke, you may be stuck with me for a while. Lead the way.
Yay! New friend acquired. And she's got a fox. That's so cool. Wait, I want to take a look at the fox. What level is she too? Everybody just... Good. I wonder if they level up, they like, when you get them, they're like near your own level. That would make sense. Okay. Well, now we got a friend. I want to look at inventory. See if there's anything I can give her. Fine hide armor. There's probably... Ooh, what's this? Cave of the Cheat. I forgot I got that. Grants escape. +1 per encounter. Immune to engagement. That's pretty good. Plus 10% incoming grazes converted to misses. Yeah, let's give her that. I have some good stuff. Musuk hunting bow. No, I don't need that. We could give her Hearth Harvest when things get close. I mean, she has a shittier axe. Armor. Anything better? Fine hide armor. DR7. I don't think I'll get anything better than that because it's light armor. Fine leather armor. Durance's robe. Anything else? Do I have helmets? Should. Stalker's Tour. Boots of Stability. Plus 30 defense against prone attacks? Please take that. Why isn't my tank not wearing that? Stalker's Torque. Everything else is just not anything worth. Okay. Oh. Okay, cool. Should be good then to head right out. Oh, God, this is so cool.
Watcher.
Itumak. Sagani.
Following your lead.
I really like
Yes.
dwarves in this game. It's really interesting in general. So far, every dwarf I have encountered has a very almost deadpan way of speaking. Oh, I have to
Certainly.
also select Itumak now? Alright. There's this area that is left. I should also save. Because we now have a friend. Ooh, there's a dead guy up there. Looks like more loot. Alright, so let's see what this dead guy got, and probably who killed him. Unless the body's just by its lonesome. Hide armor, 7 golden soul. I'll take it. What's that? Forest lurker? Is there anything that way that's worth it? Nah. Alright. Let's go harvest these mushrooms. Deer cap. There could be something down there. Which way should I be going? I said it was by a cliff. So by the sea. It's probably Defiance Bay. Maybe by Anslog's compass. There's more over here. Maybe it's like over here. We could go south. Just a second. Let's go south. There's like a road over here. Should I be going south? I don't know. But I am curious. I want to figure out what's going on with the person that she's looking for. God dang it! Where did this person come from? We were just over here. What do you mean there's a Puigra? Whatever. Murder time. At the very least, this one's just on their own. Alright. So far, so good. Everybody's losing a little bit of endurance, but that's fine. It's regained almost immediately. And yeah, it was just down pretty fast. Okay, cool. Kind of nice that you don't have to strategize too much.
Ready, Watcher.
Yes.
I do like strategy games,
Yes.
but sometimes it is nice. I think that's cute that she calls me Watcher. Alright, let's go. Searing Falls. Eight hours? 1 day, 2 hours. Okay, so it should be fine. Let's go to Searing Falls. And let's take a look. Oh. Oh, I need to take more sips of my tea. Am I sleepy? Reminder to drink and hydrate as I take a sip. Okay. That's good. Oh my fucking god! What do you mean? We just... Alright, I guess we shouldn't explore this area farther because I do not think this young Drake is going to leave us unscathed. Fuck! 2, 3... So... What you're telling me is... Fireball? I was not expecting that. If you wanted to know what I was expecting, it was not, well, this.
Ready, Watcher.
How may I help?
Fuck. Alright, also, let's get used
I'm
to
here.
Sagani's combat. Marked prey. Wounding shots. Okay. Let's mark this young Drake as prey. And then focus on killing that one. Oh
Yes.
gosh. I think they're right now ganging up like this.
That's not
Oh my
very
god, what do you mean there's another one? Where am I?
helpful.
Obviously a Drake's breeding grounds or something. Oh my god, I was not prepared for this. Oh, this is not looking good. Durance, where are you, sweetie? Can you... Okay, everybody is in range of that spell. That's good, that's
How
good.
may I help?
Oh my god, this is actually chaos embodied. Okay. Well, at the very least, we can summon skeletons, spread out our troops as much
Following
as
your lead.
possible. Oh my... Seriously,
Aye?
I did not expect to walk into Worm City. I mean, Drake City. My god. Another one? Oh. This game is so incredible sometimes. Okay, God. Let's focus on... we've barely taken down the one that I've been trying to get everybody to focus on. You know, this is so good. This is so great right now. Why aren't you
Yes?
focusing? Kana, focus on... Oh god, please don't die. Along, please. Get off. Oh god.
How may I help?
How may you help? Actually, I need you to do mirrored image because it'll help protect you.
Oh?
I need to... Let's do Speaker to the Restless and see if we can get these 3 Drakes in. Okay, so it's... Why wouldn't it let me do that? Fine, I guess don't do that? Just keep fighting, I guess. Oh god.
Yes?
Yes?
Durance, I need you to use your healing spells, please, my dear. Oh god. I gotta start using Durance's buffs. I think that's the only way we're going to come out of this even slightly okay.
I'm here.
Marked prey is still... should be that young Drake. Wounding shots. Raw damage over time to sit. Yeah, let's do that as well. Okay.
Following your lead.
Following your lead. Eloth. I mean, Edier, try knocking down this young Drake. Ooh, nice. Okay, Kana, actually what I want you to do is... God, it's gonna be defended against really well. All right, let's summon a phantom because that should be able to work more effectively. Thrice is she wrongly avenged. Actually, this should be more effective. Let's rush forward. Oh my god, there's so much going on. These wings block most of the screen. Okay, young Drake is almost down.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, what you can do is hit like this. Nice. Okay, speed is pretty low on the young... I just realized there's young Drakes and then there's normal Drakes. Fuck. Okay, pretty much everybody's health is pretty okay right now. That's not the worst. Let's do Minoletta. No, I need something that is speed. Like foot-based. Okay, Fan of Flames is going to hit almost everybody. Could angle it like this.
Gotta be more careful.
Gotta be more careful. Okay, yeah, I'm trying. Okay, this young Drake is almost dead, please. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fireball! Just stay out of range, please. Damn it, the Drake moved! Immune. The young Drake's almost dead. That Drake just fell. Okay, we might be able to do this. Oh god, I'm almost dead. Durance, my dear, I gotta be using you way more, and I'm sorry about that. Circle of Protection. Alright, everybody's within that circle. Let's do that.
Yes.
Eloth. Let's use Siphon against... That one's at 3 health. This young Drake is almost dead, but it keeps moving around. Whew! Sheesh! Oh my gosh. I could use White Worm's Writhed in the bellies of the dead. Crushing nearby enemies. We could do that. It's only gonna affect that one. I don't know why that one isn't as affected. No. I think maybe... Skeletons wouldn't be bad. Because they distract them. Do it like this. Could hit both of them. Okay, not the worst, not the worst. Durance, we need to keep you beefy. Creates a magical seal that explodes in a burst of electrical energy when an enemy comes in contact with it. It's useful. Releasing a healing effect when their endurance is low. That's pretty good. We could use that for now.
Following your lead.
Kana, my dear, could you summon another phantom? Thank you. I think we can do this, actually.
Oh?
My health isn't looking that good. Crucible of the Soul should help, though. Siphoning health. Oh god. I didn't even realize how bad Edgear has gotten. Oh, good. Can try a knocked out, but let's do Second Wind first.
Following your lead.
Kana, can you help me shoot down this young Drake? Thank you.
What?
Gotta try something else.
Yeah, we gotta try something else. I know. We're trying our best here. Armor of Faith, damage reduction of allies. That's really good. That could be really useful, but I also want a bonus damage. Let's do that as well. Oh my gosh. It is looking very rough right now. I'm afraid Edgear's gonna get maimed.
What?
If only... I hope Itumok didn't get maimed. It just dawned on me. Bonded Grief? Okay, then
I'm
don't
here.
let your fox die, please. How long does Marked Prey work? 34 seconds. Okay, that's definitely worn off. Focus on this big Drake then. And then... Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Change this fucking place's name from the Deerwood to the Direwood. My gosh, it's not looking good right now.
Hey.
Durance, can you heal him? Thank you, please. We need a deer healed as soon as possible, please.
Yes.
And thank you. Oh my gosh. What else was I
Ready,
focusing?
Watcher.
Wounding shot to the Drake, because that is your mark piece. Oh, we're not making it through this. I thought our chances would be better, but I was wrong. Edir is about to get maimed. Fuck. No, he's down. No, he's not down.
Hey.
Fuck. You know you're in dire straits if you look at Edir and you hope that he's just knocked out. Okay, yeah, let's do consecrated grounds. That'll help boost people's health and endurance.
That's it.
Yes?
Oh my god. Gosh.
Hey.
Let's do vigorous defense.
Following your lead.
Is there anything you can do? Arcane assault. You can hit them both at the same time. Oh! Oh my god, no shot. Oh god. I love. That's not good though. Can you heal him, please? 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 Oh god, he's still doing his consecrated ground. Eloth, please. Can you move? No!
Hey.
He got fucking maimed! Unless he didn't get maimed. That Drake's already at fault. We're not doing this. Is it possible for me to just instantly pause and then get the fuck out of here? Yes, it is. Okay, we're leaving. We're getting out of here.
You
please.
must gather your party before venturing forth.
What do you mean? Okay, okay. You know, that was such a great time. You did well, consider being underleveled. Thank you. I tried my best. That was rough, though. Thank you for appreciating my attempt, Fated Restart. There's just one Drake left at 3, but we can't allow somebody to get
Certainly.
maimed. It would have been so impressive if I had actually clutched that. That would have been so cool. Did not expect to be ganged up on by that many Drakes. If there was just one Drake less, I probably could have done it. I was so close. Alright, let's go to Defiance Bay. God dang it. Ooh, the architecture looks pretty. Kind of reminds me of Anvil's architecture from Oblivion. Well, from what I've seen so far. Almost walked by without getting this. Gotta grab Admeth's words. Astronde Mir... Who are you? Commoner? If you need an inn for the night, Goose and Fox have the softest bed and the best ale. Astronde Mira Melis. No, I don't want to touch the soul. You can have your soul privacy. Wait, who's this? Commoner? Who's this? Commoner? Zoran Zenyuk Kavik. There's a lot of, Magran godlikes in this place. I do believe that's what that head is from. There's so many different gods related to flames in this place. Could be like 5 of them. Welcome to Defiance Bay, but watch yourself in our city, understand? Justiciar. Alright, I guess Copper Lane is the first place to go to. It will take you 15 minutes. Alright, yeah, sure. Let's do a 15-minute walk. Alright. Huh.
Defiance Bay, the city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution, now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by White One's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to animancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
Ooh. That's pretty cool. I wonder who did the voice narration. Pretty cool voice. Kitty! Oh, that one's kind of white. Kind of like grayish. That commoner's doing something with that box.
Defiance Bay. I miss Adir already.
Really? These animancers have brought divine wrath upon us all, and yet the Duke and his toadies and the Crispal Knights do nothing. What is this? Do they got a name? Can we allow these atrocities to continue unchecked? Alright, we're saving. I want to talk to this guy. Let's see what this, what they gotta say.
Hail and well met.
Rowan! Rowan's arms are crossed. Or is it Ruan? Because there's a Gaelic word, a Gaelic name that's like Rowan. But I'm like used to saying it like Ruadhan. But I do believe that could be an alternate spelling of it as well. He sizes you up. New in town, eh? You've picked an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay. All these refugees fleeing the frontier and finding the legacies no better here. It's the Animancers. Legrand scorch 'em and they nest in the city like rats. You mark my words though, us dozens are gonna put a stop to it. Tell me about the dozens. He taps his chest. We're an organization of interested citizens who want to free Defiance Bay from the dangerous influence of Animancers and the tyranny of the aristocrats who support them. We also consider ourselves a militia of sorts, seeing as Crucible Knights are little more than a flock of preening nobles in training these days. Just like a militia, the dozens. Except for the training, and the discipline, and the code of honor. Thank you, Edir. His eyes gleam. And we're always looking to expand. The more people see things our way, the better for the state of the country. You have any interest in hearing more, stop by Admith's Den sometime. The Expedition Hall. A lot of freethinkers in there. Can set all the nonsense the nobles and the Animancers want you to believe. Might even be some paid work there for motivated types. Ooh, paid work! I don't know if I agree with this. But paid work is paid work, and I got a stronghold to uphold. You know, I could ask more questions, but I don't wanna. Justice Yar. Commoner. I like the music. I like the streets. Can I go this way? No. Oh. Wow. That's so cool. It's like a proper amphitheater. Better than the one that is at our stronghold. What is this? Admith's Den, Expedition Hall, Marketplace, Pernisk's house, World Map, Lumdala's house, Scrivener's dormitory, the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. Ooh, I'll check that out. The First Fires, Catacombs. Yo, you know we're gonna get a quest to go into the catacombs. Brackenbury. Alright, let's go to the marketplace. I have things I gotta sell. Oh. Why does Edir have something to say? Where am I? Everybody's on the bridge. Alright, let's see. I wanna chat.
Ready, Watcher.
Alright, everybody actually stop running. Stop.
Ready, Watcher.
And I want to talk to Edir.
The dozens. Pretty sure you won't find one among them who stood within 100 miles of that bridge when the Godhammer went off. Too bad, too. Said there'd be less of them.
So Edir doesn't like them. What do you have against the dozens? Ah, nothing serious. Nothing I don't have against a lot of folks anyway. The dozens. They like to take things into their own hands. It gets ugly sometimes. We don't have them in Gilded Vale, but they be right at home there. They picked that name so that they could do what they wanted and feel like it was right. Got nothing to do with honor or sacrifice. They like to invoke Magron too, when they especially want to feel right. Somehow I don't think she'd be too impressed with that lot. I'm sure she'd like to set him on fire anytime they use her name, but the gods probably got rules against that kind of thing. People hide behind symbols so they can't be questioned. There must be plenty of other groups that are better reflections of the figures that inspired them. Too bad. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that. I kinda like 3. People hide behind symbols so they can't be questioned. I like 1. That's the most accurate. The Duke's a reasonable man. Maybe while we're in Defiance Bay, we can get him to force people to call themselves what they are. Don't imagine they'd have as many members if they called themselves the loudmouth sheep fuckers. That's so beautiful. Oh my god. I think I already asked why did they call themselves the Dozen, but it isn't grayed out. Was 12 Deerwoodens. Stood outside Halgot Citadel waiting for Wadewind to come across that bridge there. They had to hold them there long enough for the Godhammer to detonate, so that's what they did. Oh yeah, I know that story. That was also talked about in the book I read in Avowed. Godhammer? That's what they called the bomb they blew up Wadewind with. Don't know much about it other than that. Anything kills a living god. Guess you gotta name it. Let's continue on. Good idea.
Certainly.
Okay, so what you're telling me
Ready,
is
Hey.
Edir doesn't
may I help?
like the Dozens. They invoke Widewind's name, Magrin's name unnecessarily. The Goose and Fox.
Certainly.
So that must be the end, yeah. Maybe we could go down for a quick look and come right back out. Say we found nothing. What's this we? Dalton's your friend, not mine. What are you guys talking about? I didn't properly get that full conversation. As an eavesdropper, I feel like I need to know. Alright, let's go to the end. Let's talk to some folks. They almost always got different stuff going on here. And, technically, I can also sell stuff here, too. Alright. Save new file. Arishti Tungsten, Makara Solmontine, The Vulture. You know, maybe I don't want to know the Vulture's past. Actress and patron. You'll find all sorts. Everyone is a philosopher here.
Hail and well met.
Ooh. The man behind the bar is nearly the size of an Almawa. A handle protrudes from his back, and his face is a stoic frown. He gives you a small nod. Here for a drink? There's a tiny pewter cup in front of him. He turns it in one broad hand, but doesn't drink from it. Interesting. I wonder what he is. I'll order some refreshments. Because... What? What do you mean I can buy a dog here? Not that I want a dog. Well, I can buy fish. What does fish do? +5 max endurance, +1 intellect. That's not bad. Alright, so... Oh god. Did not mean to sell the grimoire. Sell value low to high is actually probably a good move, because everything that's expensive, I have to question whether or not I want to sell it. God, look at all these shields! I've got so many medium shields. I'm killing a lot of people with shields, I guess. Zorp Quarterstaff, Blunderbuss. I'll keep the Fighting Club and Hatchet just in case. Baratheon Priest Robes I have to keep. Fine leather armor. Yeah, I'll keep everything else. I can sell all this, though. Except for the very last two. What is this? Small Hornhelm? Sell. Alright. So far, so good. Nothing I really want to sell from that. Nothing from here. This tiny white worm is only 20 CP. That's fucked up. Not that I want to sell it, it just feels rude. And I have no idea, like, ingredients, what do we use it for? It has to be alchemy. I don't know where to do alchemy. Anyways, let's get our 2025 CP. Okay. And we've got enough camping supplies. Well, I'll just ask Bishop about himself. Tell me about yourself. Oh, I wish I could do his voice, I can't. Name's Bishop. Used to be a scholar of Barath. Now I run the Goose and Fox and keep the regulars in line. He shifts and you see a warhammer strapped to his back. What's more there to tell? How do you go from religion to taverns? The journey isn't as long as you'd think. Started with Hollowborn, and with this. He takes a black bottle from under the bar and fills the pewter cup. It was my sister's son. He takes a drink. At the beginning of White Wind's legacy, he was one of the first. I never expected there would be so many after him. Tragedy is part of the cycle, but it's followed by rebirth. Yet every year, more parents were grieving for their Hollowborn children, and the gods were silent. So you lost your faith? He leans forward, crossing his arms on the bar. Baroth promises rebirth, cycles, but the only cycle I found was this one. He taps the bar, have a drink, have another, and another, until I couldn't remember how I got home. Wake up, come back. I finally woke up one day to see my family had packed up and left. For all I know, they left days before and I just hadn't noticed. But they were gone, so I came here. I've cleaned up since then, not that I found my answers. He tosses the cup back. I've just stopped asking questions. I'm glad that he changed, he did a new leaf. He saw that what he was doing wasn't working. He saw that he had hurt the people around him and he decided to go somewhere else and try a new thing. And good on you, Bishop. This is a lively place. It was founded in the early days of Deerwood independence by a traveling scholar named Errol of Levy. He wanted a place where kith of all backgrounds could gather and hash out the issues facing their new country. He rests his elbows on the polished wood of the bar. It didn't take long for the place to fill up. Brackenbury aristocrats argued with dock workers from the Gift, while soldiers wrangled with politicians. Deerwoodens have never been known to turn down an argument. He takes a sip from the tiny cup. I can imagine things got interesting. Soon, Gith were coming from the farms and settlements too. He waves at the door as if expecting a crowd to bustle in. This place got even more popular with the Valian sailors than the Salty Mast, and that was the problem. He drains his cup. No matter what people say about fair-mindedness and civil debate, there's only so much people will tolerate. Errol found himself on the wrong side of an argument with the wrong Thane, and when he disappeared a few days later, some said it was the work of that Thane. He shrugs, spreading his hands over the bar as he surveys the room. But Errol knew which way the wind was blowing. If you ask me, he skipped town, hid out somewhere, hoping for rational minds to prevail in Defiance Bay. He wrecks a wry grin. If only he could see it now. Goodbye. Anybody of interest here? Dupitus Silvarum. Dang it, more soul. I don't want what if I don't want to touch somebody's soul? What if I want to just hang out? That mercenary's drunk as can be. That miserable bastard. Which miserable bastard? Mind telling me? A woman sits by herself, spinning something on the table in front of her and watching it with furious intensity. It's about the size of a coin, and it wobbles over a crack in the wood with a metallic rattle. She snatches it up with one hand and slams a half-empty cup down on the table with the other. This is not a good time. It looks like you could use another drink. I'll get there. She takes a long drink from her glass, just trying to calm down, and trying to talk myself out of something foolish. Something foolish? She says nothing for a few moments, as if hoping you'll leave. At last, Kenra looks up at you and lamplight falls across her face. A purpling bruise is blossoming along her cheekbone. There's something I need to give to my fiancé Pernsk. Only he doesn't seem to be anywhere without his new friends, and they're not exactly pleasant company. Who hit you? No, I'm not gonna ask it directly. She has her own pride. Tell me about these new friends, because I also think it might be his new friends, or perhaps even him. So I'll do questions around it, and then if need be, I'll piece it together. Sometimes it's rude to be direct about it, but I am concerned for her. They come to our house with their dead eyes and their black teeth. I'm not a fool, I know what it means. Pernsk makes me leave when they show up, but it's obvious what they come to do. Last time they came, I told them to get out. Let them have their fun somewhere in the Gift, but not under my roof. She scowls, then winces. Her fingertips, aww, so she got hit then. Svev changes you, I guess. The Prince I knew wouldn't have squashed a spider. I never thought it. She got hit by her fiancé. That's fucked up. I thought Svef made people lay around, not doing much. Kenra shrugs. I don't really know. Seemed better than believing he's always been this way. I think he's done harder stuff. Maybe I could go talk with him. Her hand rests on the table and she clenches it into a white-knuckled fist. There's nothing more to say to him. We're finished. I just want to give this back to him and have a clean break. She opens her hand and a ring clatters onto the table. Oh, so that's the small object she was fiddling with. It was his grandmother's. Even after this, I don't have the heart to sell it off. But if I go back there myself, I know what'll happen. I lose my temper and I'll probably wind up with another one of these. She points to her bruise. But I've heard you're trustworthy. If you give this back to him, he'll know we're done. I'll take this ring to Pernch then. She looks at you and nods. The house is just north of here. Just please don't hurt him. As fierce as I am, I don't want that on my conscience. I'll try my best. I'll try my best. I'm not necessarily that inclined to violence most of the time. Flashbacks to when Aloth started arguing with people outside the bar, we killed them. But it's, yeah, I try not to make a habit of hurting people. But, you know, if he's too far gone, is that his house? Yeah, it should be his house. You know, I'd like to reason with him. I definitely want to get a hit in, just because... Fucking... If you love somebody, never raise a hand against them. If they're into that, then that's something entirely. But it's like... Oh, God. Addict, mercenary... Who the fuck is that? Mercenary... Addict... Oh my God. His house has become a... Oh, this isn't stealing. Well, I'll have a look. Huh. Mercenary. Mercenary. Why are there so many mercenaries here? Are they making drugs? Just a second. This is awfully suspicious. What do you mean he wasn't somebody who had heard of fly, but now his house is pretty much a drug den? Yeah, but you know this game isn't going to make it that simple for you? No, it won't.
Hail, traveler.
Well... what should I do? I'll just do another deep voice. Well now, a new face. Welcome, friend. Name is Pernched, and this he gestures the room around, is my howl abode and place of business. Oh, so he's a dealer. And I hope you're in here to do business. Seems like a lot of guards for one man. You must be popular. Pernched raises a brow. Sure, right, very perceptive. In this business, it attracts some less pleasant types. Sometimes the clientele gets a little pushy, and every so often someone even turns out to be snooping into things they shouldn't, and lessons have to be taught. Okay, run about threaten me. Yeah. His face shivers with a quick, unreadable motion. I'm sure you're not too smart to get wrapped up in all of that, of course. I keep it simple. If you have the coin, I have the Svef. You're free to make use of these premises, as long as you don't do anything stupid and you don't get to tangling with the other customers. Now, what can I get you? Give him Kenra's ring. Kenra asked me to give you this. Pernsk takes the rings and turns it around his fingers. Nice. What's this for? You don't recognize the wedding band you gave Kenra? That was his grandmother's, and yet, sorry I ever spent the coin. This isn't adding up. Something ain't adding up. There's a lot of soul things going on in this game. I wonder if he's possessed, maybe? If this is a doppelganger? Or maybe this is somebody who stole his skin. I don't know, but this is weird. Oh yeah, I see now. She's making a statement, is she? Good riddance to her, then. Sorry I ever spent that coin to begin with. Now, is that all? Seems a difficult thing to forget, giving your grandmother's ring to someone. Maybe she's just not worth remembering, eh? Prince snorts. Well, you're playing lapdog for her and all. Why don't you go back and tell her to keep clear of here? She seemed to care for you. Why are you doing this? Plenty of stars in the sky. Tell her to go set up in the salty mast if she's feeling lonely. Me and her are done. Okay, so the implication of salty mask is that mast... Probably a brothel then. How dare you hit your own fiancé? How can you live with yourself? She was asking for it. Pernisk growls. Sort of like you, right now. Maybe you ought to quit digging around in affairs that don't concern you. Me? I've got business to... Something's not right here, and I don't plan on leaving until I find out what's going on. Pernsk's eyes narrows. Then he won't be leaving at all, friend. I was tired of wearing this face anyhow! I was right! I said it. Maybe he stole someone's skin. Alright, we're killing him! Wait, I might be... Who? I might be underleveled for this. Nerid? Who the fuck? I probably should have done a bit more investigation. Huh. I really, really do not like that Sagani's on her own. Oh god, why is the static back? Be gone.
Yes?
Okay. Where are you at, my dear? Edir, Kana, Aloth. Alright, Aloth, Durance. What would be the best tactical position we could do? Because we don't want ranged attackers to be able to... We could hole up in this room where near it is. But the problem is that these 3 mercenaries are blocking the way. It honestly would have been better if I had gotten everybody into this room first before attacking, because I worry Sagani won't be able to hold her own. First thing I'll probably actually do is try to get both her and Itumak closer to our party. And
Following your
then
lead.
I'll have
Hey.
Aye?
everybody right now focus on this smaller mercenary to the side.
Hey.
Alright. Then... Edir, actually, I want you to knock out this mercenary in the back. Oh my god, there's so much going on. Ooh, she's stuck there. Fuck! She couldn't get out in time. Okay, Itumak, actually, sweetie, could you help defend your master? Thank you. That mercenary's almost down.
Ready, Watcher.
Nereid, I think, just fucked everybody up. What happened? Somebody used a ranged effect, and it was not me. Alright, mercenary. Ooh, gosh. Okay.
Yes?
Okay. Okay, good. Sagani only has 1 focus right now. That's not the worst. She can keep doing her second wind. Let's do marked prey on this mercenary, and then we can focus on killing that one. Unfortunately, Itumak is taking a lot of damage right now. Let's do consecrated ground. That's not the worst, but I want to do protection. Increases the damage reduction of allies in the area of effect. Yeah, let's do that.
Yes?
Both me and Kana can't do anything right now. The way these enemies are situated is not good for me. We should do Arcane Assault, because that can hit enemies beyond without hitting our allies. Ooh. Ooh,
Yes?
Kana's not looking good. Alright, you need to you need to heal, please.
Yes?
Ready, Watcher.
You are also not looking good. Can you not? I'm really worried about her. Fuck. Okay, her health is still high, so even if she gets knocked down, it should be fine. You know, I'm going to summon skeletons in the room near Sagani.
How may I help?
How may I help? What you can do, my dear, is I want you to... Oh, Minoleta's missiles don't hit, allies. We'll use that for now.
Following your lead.
Also, I want you to smack these people away.
What?
Durance. I want you to use... Blessing is good. Increases damage of allies in the area of effect. That's pretty good. And then... Oh, gosh. Sagani is down, but let's have these skeletons...
What?
That's Durance. Mercenary. This mercenary is almost down. Almost all of them are pretty much
Following your
down. gosh, okay. Sugane's down, that's okay. Her health is fine, she's not maimed.
What?
These mercenaries are almost dead. That mercenary's almost full health. Nerid and that mercenary looking too great. Alright, now you can heal after that. Use actually a Holy Radiance.
Oh?
And then I will use Crucible of the Soul to affect this one.
Hey.
Edier, try and knock this guy down for now. Oh, why are all the mercenaries going over there? Fuck you. That mercenary's almost dead. Okay, we got this, we got this, we got this. Itumak, why are you not attacking anybody, my dear? Okay, that mercenaries. Now, I do know that Nerid has a range of spells. So it might be nice to take him out first, but let's focus. Adir's focus on that one. Let's have Itumak also kill this mercenary. I will focus on also killing this mercenary while...
What?
Switch to this weapon set. Beat the crap out of this mercenary.
Yes?
Kana, also beat the crap out of this mercenary.
Hi?
Aloth, what can you do? Let's use Middle-Lettuce Binding Missiles, maybe? Oh no, they're almost out of reach. Let's have Nerid come a little bit closer. And then... That mercenary's down. Itumak? Itumak, where are you? Okay, good, you're attacking that one. Okay, cool. Okay, we got this. This is easy. This isn't that bad. And I will have myself summon more skeletons. Okay, perfect. Actually, this is going great. Switch. Turns to range. Ooh, Nerid healed. That's not good.
Following your lead.
Kana, move closer, and we're going to have you actually blast him into this room. The skeletons are going to gang up on him. You can shoot him from afar. Durns can cast at him from afar.
Oh?
Me and Edir are doing great. Okay, cool. This is perfect. It's just letting this run then. Ooh, nice. Got that mercenary down. Now everyone can focus on that baddie. Well, except for Itumak, because Itumak can't really get to him right now.
Word.
Stop! Nerid staggers back, holding a bloody hand in front of him. Oh, I can throw my dungeon! I give up! Just leave and I'll go peacefully, alright. You can go peacefully into my dungeon. I just want an excuse to use my dungeon. Do I want to keep him alive? Actually, yes, because if this is not his first time taking skin and, like, pretending to be somebody, then I want that information, so we can interrogate him in my dungeon. He flinches, regret already building behind his eyes, if that's my only choice. That's awesome. That was awesome.
How may I help?
That was so awesome. Copper Sky, Copper Pan, Copper Pans, Silver Lusa, Golden Swole. Quite a bit of fortune. I like the music. Alright, well, I suppose now would be a great time for everyone to go into scouting mode.
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Sharp eyes and keen ears. Alright, lockpick this, please.
That's settled.
That's settled. Yeah, take that. This book of Valiant Love sonnets has a dedication on the first page to my beloved Kenra. Wait, that's so sad. He really did
Certainly.
love her. And then he was killed. Aww. Well, let's go upstairs. Let's take a look. Well, at least she got a... I don't know why I didn't think that there was going to be more mercenaries, but I should have thought that there was going to be more mercenaries. Alright, everybody. Kill this guy. Can you guys stop sneaking? Why are you guys...
Yes?
Focus. Bro, that poor fox is getting the shit
Ready,
beat out
Watcher.
of him. Stop. Okay, actually don't mark that one. That one's almost dead. Mark this mercenary and then... Yeah, attack. Yeah, now Itumok's on the ground.
Following your lead.
Why are you guys not
Yes.
doing anything? Focus.
Hey,
Focus. Maybe they couldn't see into that room. That would make sense. Why are you not doing anything? Stop doing this. Durance, what do you mean you're almost down? Stop this.
Following your lead.
Cease this at once. Oh wait, no, actually, Kana, I want you to use your shockwaves, and then
Yes?
I can summon the skeletons. Perfect.
I?
And then, Aloth, can you cast at these guys from afar, please?
Great.
Thank you. Okay, everything's good. It's just letting this run. Durance's health is really low. We're gonna have to rest soon. Okay, cool.
Following your lead.
Kana, can you move closer? And then we can blast him. Nice. More loot. Ooh, fine flail. Rusty bronze key. A small bronze key that was found in Pern's house. Quite a lot of fine armor
Ready,
that's
Watcher.
going to sell for
Following
quite a
your
good
lead.
price.
I?
Yeah, go back into
I'll see
sneaking.
what I can find.
And I'm going to save. Scale armor, paradotes, copper pans. These jars are chipped and cracked, as if knocked to the ground and set back into place. Appears as though someone has rummaged through this uneven row of books in a hurry. 8 Adaran dialects. Oh, I want to read this so bad. We'll read it later. Ooh, what's in here? Is there just an addict? Why is this door locked? Someone has gathered sheets and towels into a makeshift bed. The rumpled fabric is stiff with blood and unwashed sweat. One side of the overturned vase is splotched with crimson. What the fuck? Wait, no, he's alive! He's alive! I thought he was dead. No shit. A man lies bound and bloodied on the floor before you. His face is a tapestry of bruises, and blood is splattered across several corners of the room. The man cringes and sobs as you approach. Gods, please, no more. I can't take any more. I'm not here to hurt you. The man pauses, gazing up at you. You're not. Oh, praise Bereth. You're not one of his men, are you? He glances nervously behind you. Please, I don't know who you are, but my name is Punsk. This is my house. You have to help me. And who is that downstairs? An imposter, some wizard named Nirit. He came into my house, tied me up in here, tortured me, and now he and his men are eating my food, breaking my things, selling my svef. Oh, he actually sold svef inside my own house. This would be a lot easier if you weren't trying to hide something. Pernsk looks away, unable to meet your gaze. I may have hung on to a tiny portion of my supplier's share, but I needed that money. So you're a sveft? No, I'm not gonna question that. What exactly happens? He sent over the wizard Nirid, the man downstairs. Pernisk shudders. To make up the lost copper, I guess, and to hurt me while he was at it. It feels like it's been days. Hold still. I'll get you free. No, wait! Prinsk says, his eyes wide with panic. I can't go out there, not while he's downstairs. I've been tied up for God knows how long. Please, you have to kill him. Damn, bloodthirsty. He's already taken care of. Prinsk stares at you. I can't believe this nightmare is finally over. He grins weakly, then seems to remember something. You've got no idea what you've done for me, but... He looks up at you and then away again. I need to find my love, Kainra. Only after what Nira put her through, I'm afraid she won't give me a chance to explain. But she might listen to you. Please, she must be somewhere in Copper Lane. It's the only home she's known. Ooh, Might 14. I wonder what that means. And please, don't tell her about the Svef, about what I do. Could make it worth your while. A discount, maybe? Perhaps you should trust her to make her own decisions rather than lie to her. Yeah, don't lie to her. If you actually see a future with her and you truly love her, then why hide this? I know, and I can't force you to keep this secret. I just don't want to lose her. After what happened here, I'm sure she won't have anything to do with Swef. With me if she finds out. Kenra sent me here in the first place. She did. That woman helped save my life without realizing it. Please, bring her home and tell her everything is back to normal. Sure, I'll go do that. I'll go talk to her. I can't thank you enough, truly. How I've missed my poor... I'm gonna be honest with her, but... Okay. Okay. So, there's more to loot in this house, and considering that I saved his ass, I don't think he'd mind if I robbed him. I mean, take his stuff. Borrow his stuff. Scroll of Paralysis. Elementary Glenfathan. Oh. I'll have to read that later so I can actually get better pronunciation. Oh, well, that was eventful. That was pretty fun. Alright. Well, let's go back to her. Let's go back to Kenra. And... anything else I can grab? No, the addicts have left too. I think he has gotta stop dealing Svef. It doesn't seem to actually be all too bad compared to some other drugs I know exist.
Sagani, does your fox bite?
Yes.
Can I pet him anyway?
It's your hand.
I'm gonna pet him.
That's so cute! Oh, my heart has just been healed. I mean, I too would be wanting to pet Itamak. Wait, that's so cute. I really like this party so far. Durance, I don't trust for shit. But I really love them. God, that's so cute. I mean, a white, fluffy fox that just hangs out with us? Oh, it would be so hard. Foxes are pretty smelly, though, but... Alright, let's talk to Kenra. What voice did it? What happened with Pernsk? Did you give him the ring? Pernsk was being impersonated by a powerful wizard. However, the real Pernsk also deals Svef. She covers her mouth with her hand, shocked. Pernsk? My Pernsk is a Svef dealer. If I didn't know you for an honest woman. She brings her fist down to the table, sloshing her drink. Damn it! How can I trust him after something like this? That he's lied for me for so long. She runs her hand through her hair and takes a deep breath. I should be glad I found out about this before the wedding. Huh. I'm not a big fan of Pernsk, but his house is filled with items that shows that he does love her. Definitely not one. Right now he needs help and forgiveness. Well, I mean, I hope she gets him to stop fucking dealing Svef. Because it's dangerous. And we've seen that firsthand. You're smart to stay away from him. There's other men in Defiance Bay. I'm sorry I turned out like this. I don't know. If I was in this situation, I would probably be like... I feel like 2 would probably be the best because I'd be like, are you sure you don't want to try and make it work? Because I understand completely. Like, there's more people that she can end up with. Like, I support her in that. But if that's somebody she truly loves, I could see him stop dealing Svef and actually being a better man for her. And if that doesn't work out, then she can find somebody else, you know? So I think I'll do 2 because it's like, it's asking her opinion. Like, do you really want to give up on your future together? Because maybe she does really love him. And it's true that even though he lied to her and is a bitch, Prinsk does love her too and cares for her, so. Perhaps you're right. If he's willing to give it up, we can work this out. Seems worthwhile to give him a chance anyway. Woo! See, no, I like the choice I did. Because if he's willing to give it up. If he's unwilling to meet her halfway, then they obviously don't. Some advice, never marry somebody who won't meet you halfway. But also, somebody you can't meet halfway. Because there's gonna be times where you want to be stubborn and be like, no, but like... And of course there's like moral things and different things, but like, when it comes down to like differences... or like things that bother one another, it's important to really listen to each other. So yeah, I hope it works out for them. If it doesn't, I hope they find their own way. Oh, and take this. She unclasped something from her neck. Picked it up from one of the merchants to help me stand firm in my decision. I'll be fine without it now. Unwavering resolve, added to inventory. Party gained 2,436 experience. That's a lot. Total quest experience 3,240. That's a lot. Nice, I like that outcome. And save. Okay. Alright. We're looking for... Resolve +1 of intellect +2. Huh. I like our current setup, but I won't sell that right away. Okay. Well, we need to rest.
Well met, friend.
He's got a nice voice. Wish he could say more. Could I get a room? Ooh. Lasts for 2 rests. Only 120, that's not bad. I like perception +1 resolve. Let's do merchant stay. I do like having a perception boost. +2 dexterity, +1 survival, +10 defense when disengaging. That's really nice, though. It's only 40 copper points more. Yeah, let's do Vixen's Burrow. I always want to disengage, so... Oh! But just instantly does it. Cool. Barracks construction completed. Oh, I should have seen before I did that. Okay. Let's get... Bailey would be good. Curtain wall would be nice. Library would be really nice. But Merchant Stalls is also really good. Artificer's Hall. Chapel. Training grounds. Stop it! Allow your botanical garden. Okay, we're doing a Bailey. Or should we? Maybe that's too much. Alright. 2 days, 4 days, 4 days, 2 days. I mean, I want to do the merchant stalls, but I don't know when I'm going to be back to the keep, and I don't know when it's going to eventually get attacked. I kind of want to do the Bailey. It's only 800 copper points. And then South Curtain Wall, maybe. Bailey would be nice, too. I'm so inclined to just doing defense, but let's do... let's do Bailey, and then next time let's do South Curtain Wall. And I don't know if I'm gonna regret that, but we're going with that for now. Ooh! Sagani has something to say. Sagani draws up beside you, her fox following at her heels, and takes a seat next to you.
Even if you are putting one over on me, it's nice to have a hunting party again.
Oh, I love her. She's so cute. Alright, it sounds like you've been gone from home for a long time. Finding Persak must have been important for you to have traveled so long.
5 years for me. Must be 30-something for Ichimak.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because his life is shorter. What an adventure. How's the search going?
It's been a long hunt. A long time away from my family. Before, I'd crossed the tundra of Nasitok following caribou herds. I didn't want to leave Kalu and our children, but I was eager to visit lands my people rarely do.
Oh, she's espousing
But 5
kids.
years
Awesome.
without finding him. It's like 2 hours of necking. I'm ready to be done with it.
Why do you have to find Persock?
Soul recovery is an old village tradition. We call it the Tarnek Elitsak. Once in a generation, we seek the soul of a much respected and long dead village elder. We tell him what's changed in the village, how people remember him. The only other Tarnek Elitsak during my lifetime happened when I was a girl, not long after Persock died. We feasted on blubber and fermented milk for a week, and we honored the chosen huntress as a hero.
That's really cool.
Then she left, and we returned to our duties. We still sang her name to the skies during festival season, but we otherwise didn't speak of her.
What happened to her? I don't think she ever returned. It happens that way sometimes. She folds her arms, her expression sober. I'm sure your village still remembers you, Sagani. You're kind to say so, but I'm not so fragile that I need my name chanted in the meeting halls.
It's not being forgotten by my village that troubles me. But sometimes I wonder how my husband and children remember me. If they think of me often.
Aw. Oh my god, that would be difficult. See, that's the thing is, like, I'm definitely somebody that if I were to ever, like, settle down and have a family, I couldn't imagine being gone from them very long. But I'm also such a worrywart. That must be difficult.
Still, there's no point in dwelling on it. More often I find myself wondering whether Persock will remember us. You claim to see souls. What do you think? Do you remember your past lives?
Yes, in fragments. Really? What's that like? It's strange. Feels like I'm frustrating. Oh, I only wish... I've been learning a lot about myself. 4.
Good things, I hope. Maybe Persock will be the same way. Would make my job of telling him about the village a lot easier.
What would you tell him about your village?
Masuk is probably much the same as it was 100 years ago. We live between tundra and frozen forests, and the land takes as much as it gives. But our hardships bring us together. And the elders truly unite us. They keep the stories of past generations, and they guide us from season to season, through good years and lean.
Ooh. I like hearing the lore in her town. Idamak brushes against her hip and she scratches her head. Recently, there's been a lot of good years. My aunts say we've had fewer clashes with neighboring villages, thanks to the hunting territories that Persock helped establish. In bad years, we rely on trade with the merchants that pass our shores. We exchange walrus tusks and seal pelts for grains that last us the hard winters. Persock brokered with a lot of those agreements too. She holds up the bear figurine. He got this from one of the Almawa. Oh! Almawa, that carves icons? This makes me miss Kai. I think about him a lot. I've had such good companions, I miss Kai. Sounds like Persock did a lot for your village.
That's what I'm supposed to remind him.
Sounds like you're on a hunt of your own, though. You feeling the thrill of the chase? Or ready to for this to be over? Running around like this keeps me from what matters to me. I've been hoping to settle down. I enjoy the adventure. Every day brings something new. Yeah. I think from the very beginning my character wanted to settle down, but I do like the adventure. Refreshing indeed. She rises and stretches, looking around. Might as well keep moving while we got some daylight. Let's go. Okay. All right.
How may I help?
How may I
Follow
help?
your lead.
Let's all head out. I really like the soundtrack for this game. All right. I'm gonna take a bit more of my tea before exploring more. Didn't think such an exciting little bit of adventure in the city would happen so fast. Tea.
Certainly.
Alright. Well, actually, I got more goods to sell, so let me go up to the market district. Heritage Hill claims another curious soul. Oh, that's a herald for
Gods keep you.
the dead. I see. Take your time, traveler. If you're looking for enchanted scrolls or garb, you've come to the right place. Show me your ways. Ooh. Good to know. Okay, I got a lot to sell. I'm gonna sell lion hide. There's a lot of weapons in their inventories that they do not need in there. Fish. How much is the fish? Ooh. Spear. Deerwood and clothing we can sell. Zorp spear, sell. Crossbow, medium shield, simple clothing. Anything else? Yeah, this other lion hide. And I'll keep the spirits. Then everything else should be in my... Yep, in my other categories. Got quite a lot just from one quest. There was a lot of mercenaries in that building, though. Makes sense, then there'd be a lot to pick up. Alright, I could sell some of these fine instruments, too. Fine stiletto I'll keep. Fine spear I'll also keep. Fine small shield, actually I want to give to myself. Because I do have a shield as my other option. I mostly just use casting, but... Seal of Faith for that much money? What could that possibly do? Only usable by priest. This thick iron band is dented and scratched, and appears to have seen much use. It is studded with 11 small beads, one for each of the gods. It was created by an Adaran priest to remind him of his devotion, particularly in the heat of the battle. It is said that, feeling his fingers rub against the beads, he would say a quick prayer to each of the gods, who blessed him in return. Plus first level spell uses? Oh, I understand why it's so expensive. Teltis ring. Only usable by wizard. Oh. I need to get that for Aloth. There's no way I'm not getting that for Aloth at some point. Ah, but it's so much money. Huh. Cancel. Trade. Nice. Okay. Admeth Static Expedition Hall. Well, I am curious, to say the least. I also want to go here and see if there's a performance going on. But we can do that later. Who the fuck are you guys? Oh. Wait, I just realized. They're like slightly yellow if I can look into their past. If they aren't slightly yellow, I can't look into their past. Egron stands behind a stall, polishing a broadsword. The patterned flesh around his eyes is crinkled with age, and the muscles in his arms are knotty and lean, but he holds the weapon with ease. Come to take a look. You won't find a finer collection of armor and weaponry in Defiance Bay. Outside of Solnlids, of course. Flashes a crooked grin. What's so special about Solnild? She operates in the Expedition Hall. He jerks a thumb over his shoulder, sells the best equipment in the city, but went and keeps her on a short lease. Keeps her fine inventory reserved for chartered expeditionists, members of the dozens, and anyone else he takes a liking to. Let me see what you have for sale. The Lady's Hand. Let me guess. The Lady's Wodika? No? It seems like it would be. Maybe it's Magran? I'm just skimming through this for any god name. I don't know. Didn't really say anything about gods, interesting enough. Shatterstar, Lost Thane's Reach. Slow, average. Shatterstar is pretty nice. I want to compare this for, Edir. Though, what weapon do you have? Arquebus. Okay, so we already have the best. Alright. Shatterstar. Oh, fine crossbow is currently what's, Boris saying. Unique warbow. How does that compare to... Sagani's. Hers is fast, this is average. It's better than hers. And this is draining, stunning, and fine. Should I get you... Oh, I can't afford it anyways. I definitely want to get her a better bow, though. Well, something to save up for, I suppose. Ooh, an armor.
Welcome.
This game was funded by Kickstart, and one of the donation rewards was you could design an NPC and have a chance to get in the game. These are all NPCs with yellow... Oh, that's so cool! Wait, that's so awesome. It's like, I've seen the cemetery sort of different stones that like list some of the people who did Kickstart, but that's so cool. That's actually so awesome. That's such a cool way to handle Kickstart. Like to show thanks for support. Oh my god, that's so cool. That's so cool. Thank you for letting me know, Fated Restart. Oh my god. Ooh, dragon meat. Dragon egg. What does that do? +3 resolve, +3 might. That's pretty good. If there's ever a quest where I need boosted resolve, I'll have to just start downing dragon meat, I guess. Masonry, mercenary. Right, I kind of want to check out this place. Though Eddie are not liking the dozen makes me inclined not to side with them, but I am curious.
Looks like the kind of place we could find allies. For a price.
God, I love you, Aloth. For a price, yeah. Oh. What's going on here? Bandolier. Just a second, I need to pour myself more tea. I am parched. A well-groomed man steps through the hall with a confident swagger, a smug grin etched on his face. He is flanked by 5 other hard-looking individuals. One of his companions eyes you for a moment, before spitting chew at your feet. Another pup come wandering in, I see. Just know that means giant slayers. Run things around here and you'll be fine. Giant slayers? Never heard of them. His eyes narrow. You have now. Stick around Defiance Bay, and you will again. Plenty of bounties to go around, but there's a reason the Giant Slayers get the lion's share. Remember that. A voice bells across the wall. Enough jabber, Bean. You gonna do the job or talk about it? His jaw tightens. Win's right. The coin isn't going to collect it itself. He looks at his comrades and jerks his chin near the door. See you around, pup. Calling me pup is a little too casual for me. I do not care for it. Let's check the Wenin.
Don't stand on ceremony. State your business.
Tell me about the dozens. I'm just skimming for now for some reason. This association of... Okay, so he is one of the people of the dozen. But at least you remember our roots. At least they remember someone else's roots and pretends to be like them, he means. Your roots? The Crucible Knights take pride in having won the Deerwood's freedom 150 years ago, but we're the ones who've protected it. Everyone knows that the Saints' War ended when the Godhammer destroyed Widewind and Evandur Bridge. A lot of folks don't know how Widewind wound up on that bridge. 7 men, 5 women. They walked out of Halgot Citadel and faced down a god. Held him there. Yeah, I know. I want to do... I don't know if I want to do work for them, though, because I don't necessarily, care for them. This is stealing. That's locked. You know, I'll go for now. I'll come back here later. There's more I want to explore. For instance, I am curious about the Salty Mast. And not for the reason most people are probably curious about the Salty Mast. It's just there's always interesting intrigue going on. Refugee. Alright, Admeth's Expedition Hall, World Map, Lindala's house, Scrivener's dormitory. Oh, I want to go to the amphitheater. I am curious if there is a production going on. Alright. Well, I don't think it's that surprising that Edir's very much against the dozens, because... Ooh, it is. Can we sit and watch? Nobody's sitting here. The benches are strewn with chicken bones, broken bottles, and greasy scraps of paper. Oh, you wanna know a fun fact? One of the first theater foods that was actually found at, also at amphitheaters, but also indoor theaters as well, that were even during Shakespearean times, was oysters. Could you imagine being at a theater and people would just leave eaten oysters all over the place? Because now they're considered a lot more of a bougie food, but there used to be giant amounts of oysters that used to be farmed. In fact, in the USA, a lot of New York actually used to be a ton of oyster locations, and it was considered something that the poor used to eat a lot. Actually, I can see that. It's so funny. I really like oysters, but it's like the idea of just the stench, because imagine not cleaning it up properly. I mean, at least if it was outside, it wouldn't be so overwhelming, but interior theaters as well? Ugh. But seeing this reminded me of that. Oh, I want these... Oh, God, I want amphitheaters to be way more common. I love it a lot. Understudy, actor. Doesn't seem like anybody I'd be able to ask. Audience members? Well, they aren't sitting up there. I mean, they could just stand there. No problem. Yeah, I've never had oysters. Not a fan. I really, really like seafood, but I actually had oysters for the first time more recently. It was in 2023? When was my trip? I went to Inverness, Scotland for a trip, and so like the way I ended up going was not taking the train through the UK to Inverness, which is in the very north of Scotland. I took a small plane from Amsterdam. I was there very briefly. And in the Amsterdam airport, Schiphol Airport, they actually have a weird small sort of thing that had oysters. And I was like, this is so weird. And so I sat down and I had a mimosa and some oysters, and it was very good. I really, really liked it, but I really love seafood. But it's definitely not for everybody. It's texture-wise atrocious for most because it's really slippery and it just slides down your throat, and it's almost seems like something out of the movie Alien rather than something you should be eating. This elderly man paces back and forth, taking short, hobbled steps. His gaze is distant, and beneath it are the dark rings of many restless nights. He appears to be having a conversation with someone who isn't there. And the way you fought, cutting down two at a time. We shared a victory, you and I. Who are you talking to? The man looks up at you, startled. Oh, by the flame. For a moment I thought I heard her. He puts a hand on his chest, catching his breath. What troubles you? Just the memories of my youth in the Northwatch Rangers, trials and adventures from a lifetime ago. Shakes his head. Of late, the memory of lost battles and fallen friends has been especially vivid. Tell me about these memories. Yeah, I'm good on that. Yeah, one of my friend who likes seafood, but has only tried, like, fish and, like, shrimp and, like, a little bit of crustaceans was like, oh, I want to try oysters, but I know they, like, have, like, a specific texture problem, and I'm like, it's like a sci-fi horror with how it feels. Like, it's not for everybody. And especially because they're a lot more expensive in modern days, it's not... Why waste, like, a bunch of money on oysters that are just gonna make you gag and throw up? Yeah. definitely something that I encourage people not to try oysters unless they know for certain that they probably, like, they have a good chance of being okay with the weirdness of it all. The memory of lost battles and fallen friends have been especially vivid. Tell me about these memories. It's been nearly 60 years. We were known throughout the Deerwood then. We thought we'd be adventure forever, collecting coppers and inspiring songs. The wrinkles around his eyes deepened. That was until we faced Helig of Dane. He was a wizard from experiments in the necromancy, left a trail of bodies, some reanimated from Solus Vale to Midwood. We tracked him down as we fled toward the Valian Republics, catching him just west of Lake of Drowned Tombs. We were fools. Seasoned as we were not prepared for his foul magic. Our numbers were nothing against his power. Okay, so now I know that there's a necromancer to avoid until I'm powerful. Thank you. A wiser man would have ordered a retreat. Not me. By some curse of the gods, I was knocked out. And when I awoke, my rangers, my Rowena, they were all dead. He holds empty air in his arms. And now you hear this woman's voice? I know this sounds like an old man's madness, but I hear her, a voice just over my shoulder, calling to me in my dreams. At night I see her wandering the catacombs beneath the city, trying to escape. Foolish as it sounds, I can't shake the idea that she's somehow down there, waiting for me. I've even ventured below. Thought it damn near cost me my life. He hesitates. Were I half the warrior I was in my youth, I search every grave and rat hole. As it is, I'm stuck with this feeble body, and the agonizing notion that my love is somehow down there, beyond my help. I'll search the catacombs for a sign of Rowena. Tears spring from the old man's eyes. There's an entrance just southwest of here, on the other side of the canal. He sniffs and wipes his eyes. You are truly a gift from the gods. If there's anything you can find of her. Okay, so I would like to go into the catacombs, but considering the fact he just told me that he got his ass beat by that necromancer who might actually be in those catacombs, well, let's see. Scrivener's dormitory I'm curious about. The Hall of Revealed Mysteries I'm really curious about, so let's go here. I wonder if it's a college or something. Actually, I should stop running around so much. There's other NPCs really to talk to. Yeah. Who's this guy? He's wearing a purple robe. A scrivener. Maybe over here. Oleg Shimanovsky. Historian. Alright, let's go here. Run. More scriveners. Any names? No. I like their bluish, sort of indigo robes. You can retrain a character from first level through any in interface.
I'd wager there are more than a few banned books in here.
Yeah? Johnny Hauka? Scrivener. Priest of Wile. Wait, Wile's the gotta... What is Wild the gotta? I gotta be studied up more. I keep forgetting way too much. I feel like I look at the deity list way too much, but that's fine. Wile's the one of secrets, I thought. Maybe Skyness. Nope, I was right. God of secrets, revelations, illusions, cryptography, obfuscation, perception, dreams, and visions. While in and of itself, a mystery, with no consistent form or gender, its followers revel in the acts of creating and unraveling mysteries. Ooh. I do like Weil. Grimda's been furious ever since that scroll went missing. Thank you, NPC dialogue, for telling me. Oh, Fexa.
Well met, friend.
Alright, I'm gonna drink my tea and then I'm gonna talk to Fexa and figure this out. The woman barely glances up from the tomes on the table as you approach. You're welcome to browse the snacks, but mind that you keep your voice down. This is still a temple after all, and Grimda doesn't tolerate disorder. Doesn't tolerate disorder, that sounds like a Wodaka worshipper. Me just like seeing Wodaka and everything, I'm like, Wodaka? Who's Grimda? Fexa speaks reverently. Why? She's the High Archivist. She's one of the most accomplished scholars alive today. Nothing goes on here without her knowing about it. Almost nothing, anyway. So my cat meowing out the door. Yes, my cat wants to my room. I heard it and I thought I was like, is that in game or is that in real life? No, it wants it in. I'm not letting it in right now. I'm almost done with stream. I just realized I'm 3 hours in, so I'll go out and give him pets in a moment. Should probably tread lightly around her today. Oh, I feel so bad it's crying. Oh, my baby. I know, you're right behind that door and you want love. This is a temple? It looks like a library. Oh, it's really crying. Oh, my cats have a way of tugging on my heartstrings. Just a second, baby. I'll be right there. Her eyes grow wide and round. That's... Okay, just a second.
To think that there is such a place in the Deerwood. Incredible. I'd love a glimpse of the archives. How many secrets must sit upon these shelves?
Fascinating. Isn't it? Temples dedicated to Weil tend to hold vast stores of knowledge. We use that knowledge to unravel and preserve mysteries of the world. Okay, I'll ask later. What's your cat's name? The one that's currently yelling is Hugo. It is not the one, that's not necessarily my cat, but it's in this house. And it's this really fluffy, almost Maine Coon cat. He has like a white underbelly that goes up to his chin. He has a pretty brown pattern. He's a really big cat. I have to often groom and make sure gets mats out. So I have Hugo, that's our biggest boy, and then I have 2 other cats. I have an orange cat that is very lanky and pretty. He's a very dainty boy, and his name is a Buxagun, which is Anishinaabe, or it might be one of the other close related ones. Anishinaabemowin for Wildcat, and he's so cute. He's my cat. And then there is Miles, who is a Siberian cat, who is very, very round, very rotund. But currently he is crying to get in. So, and it is now currently 3 hours in, so I'll probably end stream here. But I do want to explore this place way more. I do want to play more, but also I feel bad because he keeps crying out there. And I know he's been feeling kind of off ever since one of the other boys had to be put down earlier this month. So, thank you to everybody who has come by today. Thank you to anybody who has chatted. And thank you to anybody who is going to watch the VOD later on. And I will hopefully see you guys again next time. I'm definitely going to be playing way more of this game. But soon, Elden Ring Night Reign's going to be out. And I'm going to be very much addicted to playing that as well. Alright. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good rest of your day, night, morning, or whatever's going on.